Is it the chosen one? He will avenge us.
Ended. The Clone War has.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. I'm testing it, so you'll probably hear a little slap back. So I apologize. I gotta make sure everything's working right, though. Except for my camera not focusing. Let's see. See if my audio's good. I know there's a little delay, so I'm still checking it out. If you're there, make sure you say hello. What's up, everybody? Okay, it's working. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm testing it, so you'll probably hear a little slap back. Okay, that's not helping either. There we go. Okay, my audio's good. We're good. My camera does not want to focus. Okay, let's see if that'll help. There we go. How we doing, everybody? What's the good word? Who's out there watching today? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Monday. I know I am. I'm working on some projects. What's up, Ozman? My main man, Ozman. I'm gonna be working on some projects today. I gotta clean the studio first, though. I'm very much the kind of person that when my studio is messy, I can't work. So I got a mess in here. We're gonna clean it up. But while we're doing that, I'm gonna be hanging out, chatting. I've got the Rode Wireless Go 2 system back. It only took them just about 2 months to get it back to me after it was broken. Also, I'm not wearing a black t-shirt, which is very uncommon for me. I almost always wear black t-shirts. But, yeah. Oz, what does your week look like? You doing anything good? You got to work this week? What's going on with you, buddy? Also, Mr. Austin, I'm going to be coming back home for my birthday. So get excited. So like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Let me see. We're getting close. Let's see, 1 week, 2.5 weeks. I'll be back. Back up in the Quad City. So if I have any of my Quad City friends out there watching, come hang out. I'll be there for a few days. But let's get to work. Also, how are all the audio levels here? Let's turn down the music just a touch. I think I can take that out. Okay, cool. All right, so again, I have a lot of things that need cleaned up in the studio. I also need to make sure that this camera's working. Good. I need to set it to follow. You can really kind of get a better grip of exactly how bad the studio's looking. Let's zoom it in a little bit as well. There we go. just worked this week, but not today. Well, cool. That sounds like fun. The other thing I'm thinking about doing, I've got my key light over here. I'm thinking about moving it up above. I love how this camera works. Like, it just follows me around. I'm thinking about moving it up and having it shine more downward, because that's an issue. Like, gaming is really hard with this because, like, it's right, like, the light is in my eyes. It gives me a headache, so I can't really game on stream, which I don't really care about that as much. But even still, like, you know, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. Even when I'm working, I don't really have that on a lot when I'm working, so it is a little bit, but yeah. Okay, well, let's get working on this. And again, I missed having the Rode Wireless Go 2 system for this kind of thing where I can be wireless. I don't have to have the microphone, so I can move around the room. I can do all that fun jazz. But they did fail on me, and their customer service was pretty awful. So I have some new microphones that I'm going to be testing out. These Maonos. Fantastic. They come in their own charging case. I did a little unboxing on my YouTube and Instagram shorts and stuff. These are great wireless mics, almost the exact same as the wireless as the Rodes. So like you can see, here's the Rode, here's the Maono. The difference though is that the Maono don't work as an interface. So like with the Rode, all I have to do is USB their receiver into the computer and it works as its own interface, which makes it really easy to use, versus these that are pretty much just analog. Now I can go out of this receiver into my interface. Not that big of a deal. I might even try that in a minute. Maybe we should try it sooner than later. I don't know, we'll see. If you guys want to see me test these out live, we can do that. See how the audio quality is. There's some definite major features on these that I like way more than the Rode, and they're like half the price. And they sent them to me for free, which is great. It's really funny because, you know, I do a lot of brand deals. I talk about brand deals. I coach people how to get brand deals and how to get free stuff or get paid to review stuff. Normally like this, I would get paid to review this, but I asked them to send them and they did. So I didn't ask to get paid. I didn't think it was fair that I'm requesting their stuff. Oh, hey, by the way, yeah, send me your stuff and pay me. Whoa. So, Maono, if you guys want me to test them live, we can do that. But first, I think we need to get to work. Have this little piece right here. This is from my broken drone. I busted my drone last week while on a job site. That sucked. That's gonna be expensive. All right, let's switch cameras here. And we'll get started. So you can see like over here is all of my camera land of things that need fixed, or like put away, not fixed. One big reason that it's a mess, besides the fact that I've been out shooting a bunch of jobs, let me see if I can adjust this camera to the light, there we go, is because I've been out shooting a bunch of jobs, but also I sent my Pelican 1510 case out to my friends at Painted Tusk, Meg and Robin, and they're going to do a custom paint job on my Pelican case. I cannot wait to get that back. I'm so excited. So freaking excited. Let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's see also if we can, there we go. See if we can change some of the lighting on this bad boy. Oh, well, that's a lot of exposure. There we go. All right. I'm liking this. All right, well, let's get to it. So first things first, I really need to like clean up all of this jazz over here. I don't want to get too crazy. Like I've got it organized. I've got my Trek pack that I always use in here. But I don't want to like get too in love with this because it's going to be coming out as soon as the other case is ready, which might be like a couple weeks. I'm not sure. I have to ask. I know Meg said that they might work on it this week, but I don't know. I'll find out. So let's just start putting stuff away in here, but not get too married to it after all. Everything's got its own little place. So I'm also going to be asking everybody's advice. Like if I have stuff that I need to throw away and can't make a decision, you guys are going to help me make those decisions. My phone's buzzing. Buzz, buzz. Who wants me? Oh, it's okay. Those can go over there. This can go here. This needs to go on the desk, because this holds up my cell phone. Let's go ahead and get that set up right quick. See, I got coffee and water. It's one of those kind of mornings. Okay. Great. Now here's like one of the things that I'm kind of struggling with right now with my camera cases is that I need more space already. I have outgrown the 1510 for most of my shoots, which is a good thing. Now, I can compact stuff, I can take stuff out of there, but like with things in town, I don't need to because I drive there, so I can take more stuff. So I'm taking multiple cases. But it also means that like I think I'm getting a 1650 Pelican case, which is really, really big. And that will help out a ton with local gigs where like it's like a suitcase sized, but it's a Pelican. So that'll be great. But because of that, like with only having this one for a lot of things or with traveling, there's certain things I have to leave out. And one of the things I leave out a lot, which I probably shouldn't, is like my cleaning kit for my lenses and stuff. And as I've been doing more of these construction shoots and like how dusty and dirty it is, I really need to take these with me. So I got like the little blowy thing. Sorry, that probably killed your ears. And then I've got like a bunch of different cleaners, and then this thing that looks like lipstick, but it's actually a little brush to clean off all the dust. And then I've got like alcohol swabs in here to clean the lenses. So I really should keep this in here. I just don't have a lot of extra space to do that. At least not at this point. I think I'm gonna get a different lid organizer for the 1510. Right now I've got these in this case, but normally I have these two, which is the laptop bag and then just an extra pouch. And I keep like cables and stuff in this pouch. My laptop will fit in here, but it like kind of stretches it. I've got a really big laptop. So I'm almost thinking I could use this as just extra cables and stuff like that. But, oh, Cass, what's up? How you doing, buddy? It's almost your birthday, just a few days away. March 2nd, right? Am I right? I think it is. But yeah, so I could use this as like holding a bunch of that miscellaneous stuff, but I don't like to just have a catch-all because I got a lot of catch-alls in here. So I'm thinking maybe a different lid organizer that has separate pouches that I can put more of this stuff up in the lid. And then this will make a lot more sense, which is nice. So keep these over here for now. This is the stand, or it's not a stand, I guess, like the selfie stick for my GoPro, because it's a battery pack as well, which is really, really convenient. It's really nice to have that. It doesn't fit great in this case because the way I have it set up, just because of the organization, but it's fine for right now. Like I'm just stacking some stuff over here. Stuff that needs to live in this world, and then some other stuff that needs to get away. Like this. This is a lens. Is that my dad, Mike Frank? What's up, Dad, Mike Frank? It is not long before my birthday. And Dad, I was just saying I'm going to come back to the Quad Cities for my birthday. I've got a couple plane vouchers that I probably should use up. And Nicole's like, why don't you go home for your birthday? So I'm going to. I'm going to fly home. I don't feel like driving. I'm going to fly. Actually, full discretion, I'm going to fly to Chicago first, hang out with Ethan, my best friend, and then go to the Quad Cities and then fly home. So that's the great thing about being your own boss. I can do that. I can just go home if I want to. It's really nice. It's really quite nice. So yeah, anyways, this thing right here is it's a filter case. Like the filters that go on the end of your lenses, which I use a lot, but I just got a new one that came with one of my filters. It's a little bit bigger case, so I don't know if I love it, so I'm not gonna throw this away just yet. I'm gonna hold on to this guy and just kind of see how I feel about it. I like the case better because it's, I don't know, this just looks like 1980s called. But we'll see, or maybe I'll just get a totally different case altogether because, you know, I like cases. So that's a neat thing. All right. Next up, I have so many polishing cloths. I've got like a whole container over here of just polishing cloths. Gotta have them though. Gotta have like microfiber. You've gotta have like the satin ones, all kinds. Just depends on what you're trying to clean off here. What is this? Oh, this is great. I always forget about this. This needs to live in my travel backpack. This is my Razer controller for my phone, so I can do Xbox gaming mobile. Pretty fantastic. So that's gonna go in my bag, which is, this is my main bag. I've got a lot of backpacks, but this is my main one. It's huge, fits my laptop and everything else I could ever need. Otherwise, like, this is probably my second favorite one right now, minus all my Boba Fett bags. This one's really great. Not a lot to it, pretty simple, heavy duty, and it's got the Velcro patches, which I love. So then, you know, me being indecisive and changing my mind all the time, I can change those around. I need to get this. I need to decide if I'm going to throw this box away. So I have an obsession. I don't have an obsession. When you're doing a lot of tech reviews and companies send you free stuff, you get a lot of boxes. And I'm always afraid to throw them away in case like I need to send them back for service. I know like part of my deal is that they're mine to keep. But also, like, I'm like, well, what if I need to ship this back to the company? Which I have yet to do. But these did fail on me. That's why I have these. I didn't get these for free. Yes and no. Okay, so I bought the original set, full price. And then one of the pieces failed. Took them forever. Since they screwed up and they admitted it, I sent them just the one piece that failed, not the two microphones. They sent me a brand new kit. Pretty amazing. So like now I have two backup microphones, which is really cool. But I need to throw this box away, but I'm holding on to it until I really get them tested. So today I'm testing out the new system. It seems to be working well. We'll see how it goes. But Kaz, if you're still there, what's good with you, man? What are you up to? What's your week looking like? I know it's Marbles Monday. Oh, here's my broken drone. I need to send this in to get fixed. Poor drone broke. I crashed my drone. If you didn't see the video, it's in here. I need to get it sent back though. So send back stuff needs to go back here by the fireplace. This is a really good backpack too. This is my Camelback that I use when I'm riding my bike or when my wife and I like to go on walks or hikes. I'll take this because it's smaller, and then I took the Camelback part of it out and kept my amazing icicle or corksicle water bottle in there. Let's see. This needs to go upstairs. I need to wash it. Okay, so I got to organize my backpacks today. I got to. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff. New Destiny stuff tomorrow. Marathon streams. Woo, man. I'll be waiting for it. I'll probably have a lot of time in the studio this week. It's supposed to rain most of the week, so it means my main client is going to be rained out. He's rained out today, which is fine. I mean, I've got other stuff to work on for him, but I can work on that here. My brother Ian, hello. My brother and my dad are in the chat, and both of them just celebrated birthdays last week, so happy birthday to them. Okay. So this table over here, this used to be a kitchen island that my wife and I made because we didn't have a lot of counter space. but then we redid our kitchen. So it's so big, I can't get rid of it. I've tried to give it away. No one wants it because it's so massive. It's built really well. And then I found it's perfect for, this is my photo video box. So it's got like lights built into it. It's great for that. And now I can do product reviews standing up and have everything over there. So yeah, happy belated Frank family. Yes, thanks Kaz. I should play my wonderful clip that I made for you, Kaz. Feel free to play that live on stream tonight on Marbles. It makes me happy. It makes me laugh. Okay, so I need to do something with all of this. Also on this cart, it's nice because like my wife has all of her bow shooting stuff. Her compound bow stays in this Hercules stand, which is great. Hercules guitar stands work great for bows, but her target and all of her arrows and all the accessories and repair stuff is all on the bottom of that cart. So I don't have to take it off when I move it in because I'm only getting from the top of the table up when I'm doing those videos. And then all I do is just take this off. But I do have, it does kind of become a catch-all. It is a table after all. So what I need to do is find a good place for all these books. And you would think if you've been to my house, you'd be like, yo, Derek, your whole upstairs is nothing but bookshelves. Like our whole living room is bookshelves and hundreds of books. Those are my wife's books. My books aren't allowed up there. No, I'm just kidding. I do have some of my books up there, but I would like to have like my books down here somewhere. So I might go today, maybe, what time is it? Oh, it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. Jeez, it feels like it's 1. So I might go before noon and get another shelf or something for these and put them on a shelf down here. I just don't know where I want them exactly. So what I'm gonna do, also with the whole ADHD thing, I put things into piles. And when I do that, it helps me organize them later. So let's get this over here. This is gonna be a pile for those. I got a sticker on my foot, great. I don't know what that's from. Hello, little camera. Can you see me, camera? Okay, it found me again. All right, I need to put my snare drums all out here so I can have more space back there. I also need to get ready for the video shoot for today. Sorry if that's really loud. I have a lot of things going on today. Just here in the house that I need to just get done. You know how those days are. It's like a shop day. Mine's a studio day. Some people have shop days. I have studio days. So I'm thinking this needs to go up here on this pole, which is why I put the pole there. The only thing is I need to get some sort of mount for it, which I have. Just gotta figure out which one. And I'm also jumping the gun. I was cleaning this off first, but I pretty much have it cleaned off. I only have to move this, tape measure, and my slider for my camera. Camera slider I'll need later today to do product shots. Excuse me, I burped. I'll need the tape measure. I need that mount. Okay, these can all stay over there in camera land. So I guess I didn't really jump the gun. Never mind. I guess I'm okay. I'm in good shape, folks. Do need to move these magazines that fell. I do have a little bookshelf over here. It's not really it's just a shelf, but I've got like my magazines and stuff over here. So that can go over there in a minute. I'm not ready to put those on there yet. So how's everybody doing? Ian, what are you up to today? Dad, what are you up to today? Is it rainy? Is it cold? What's it like up there in Illinois land? Kaz is down in Florida. I need to go visit Florida soon. Like very soon. I've been getting the itch to go down to Disney World. Okay. So for these video shoots, I need this video shoot today, I need all of this stuff back here cleaned up because the camera's looking at this. So I've got my coffee is over. I finished all my coffee for the day. Need to get some more water, but it's empty right now, so that can go on the stairs, so I can go upstairs, get all that stuff taken care of. Let's see. This looks good over here. Liking that. That's another camera thing. It's a charger. These are my backup mics. Now, since these are backups, I need to mark them as such because I don't want to confuse them with the main ones. Even though they're identical, these aren't synced up to the transmitter I have, or the receiver that I have. So I want to make sure that these don't get confused. Now, the one nice thing with the Rhodes versus the Maonos is that they also record natively. So if I only want to use these to record and then sync the audio later, I can do that. So that's nice that they're not synced up to the receiver right now, because I could actually have 4 separate microphones going at once that aren't interfering. I'll just have to sync up some audio, which is not a hard thing to do. Most of the time my software does all of that for me. But I do want to mark these, and one of the things I like to use when I mark microphones is gaff tape, because gaff tape doesn't leave a sticky residue. I'll show you. I use ProGaff. It's, you know, the best gaff tape. It's what everybody uses. Pretty much industry standard. There's a few other ones out there, but ProGaff. Which camera am I looking at? This one. Okay. Gaff tape looks like duct tape, but it's got this more of a rough finish. It's more of like a fabric, and then it doesn't leave that gooey residue that electric tape or duct tape will leave. But then also you have this stuff. It's called spike tape. Spike tape, it's gaff tape, but it's cut smaller and it's in different colors. And this is used to put on stages to mark, like, oh, hey, you stand here, or the drums go here, this is where this stand needs to be. So that's what this stuff's for, where you can see it when it's dark on the stage, but you don't want it so huge that it shows up majorly to the audience. So what I'll do is I'll take these 2 wireless Go's that are not synced, that are the original ones, and I'm gonna mark them. Any votes on what color? I've got orange, blue, yellow, green, and pink. What colors should I use? Also, I need to set up a thing where I can just hit this button and go back to this camera. I've got different scenes, but I don't have that on and off yet. I can set that up pretty quick. That's easy to do. Factually, maybe I should just do that. While you guys are deciding what color I should mark these with, I'm gonna set up this camera so I can change it real quick. Okie dokie, OBS Studio, scene collection. Austin says pink. Actually, I was gonna go with pink. Thanks, Ozman. I like me. So, what's wrong with pink? Especially neon. Neon's that's like the 80s, man. That's my era. 80s and 90s. Real men wear pink. I love pink. There's a song about that from Aerosmith. All right, so the other question is, do you want to mark the front or do you want to mark the back? Now, the front usually sits up here and there's a logo, but I like to Greek them out, and Greeking out is when you cover the logos. The other thing I don't like about the wireless Go's, and I think all of them do this, is that they have lights on here that tell you they're working and connected, which is great. But like when you're doing video, like if I have it under my shirt, it shows through. Now, most of the time I'll just put a piece of gaff tape over that so it doesn't shine, or I'll put gaff tape over the whole front. But I did just order these silicone covers for these that are coming in. They should be here tomorrow, and they're pretty cheap, but then it blacks out the whole thing. So you can't see the light, you can't see the logos, anything like that. It makes it a little bit more clean. And they fit my new mics, my Maonos, which is really cool. Okay, so should I put the pink on the front or the back? What do you think, Oz? Front or back? While you're doing that, I'm gonna, again, try to get this fixed. Wait, why is OBS Studio? I really need, interesting. How did I do these? I don't know. Did I do scene collection? On the back. All right, well, thanks, Ozman. I might have to figure this out later. So this is weird. I'm trying to do this. Oh, there we go. Untitled. Drag action here. I just want it to change my scene, but it's not giving me that, or I just want to change my source. Turn on and off a source. Why doesn't it give me that option? Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can't do it while I've got this on. I bet you that's the problem. I probably can't do this until I'm off of OBS. That kind of sucks. I can always put it on my Stream Deck. Stream Elements. I don't want Streamlabs. Streamlabs sucks. Okay. Source visibility. There we go. So scene, me, source, OBS tiny. And we're going to call it OBS cam. There we go. All right, so now I should be able to do this. Oh, it works. It works. I love it. I love it. See that? Now I just hit a button. This button right down. Camera, follow me right down here. This one right here. I hit that and it goes to this camera. If I hit it again, it goes back to that. That's what we want. We want simple. All right, back to this. So let's get a little piece of this tape. And you know what, Oz? Actually, I think I'm going to put it on the side. No, you're right. Austin's right. It needs to go on the back. Okay, so we just take this little piece of tape here and we just put this on the back of said microphone. Fits perfect. Nice. Very nice. So there we go. So that's how I can tell that these are the original ones. These are the backups. You don't want to get those confused. What I might do, I might get more of the, I only got 3 of the silicone cases, one for each of the microphones and then one for the receiver for the main kit I use. Because I rarely even use 2 mics at the same time. I'm pretty much just using one at a time. But they make different color cases, so maybe I'll get like purple. I love purple. And they're so cheap. I think it was like less than $15 for a set of these cases for them. All right, so there we go. Now they're marked in pink. These are the backups. Thank you, Ozman, for your input. Greatly appreciated. Also, okay, so we got that taken care of. We got our gaff tape over here. I'm gonna move that eventually once I start shooting, but we're good right now. I got the Maonos that I need to use for shooting today. And now we need to switch cameras. Gosh, I love it. Yes. And I need to clean up this area. And, oh, look, I can zoom. I forgot I already had that set up. So my keyboard has been a catch-all. I really think that I need to either make a cover for this to make it a table, because I don't use the keyboard very often at all. But it's one of those things that when I need it, I need it. And putting it away and then grabbing it when I need it is not the easiest task, because this thing's heavy. Like it's probably a solid 60 pounds. It's over 50. I know it's over 50. It's probably like 60 or 65 pounds. It's heavy because it's weighted keys. Feels like a real piano. So putting it away and then getting it back out is not ideal. So I thought about making like a little wooden cover to make it a table. But I also like the way it looks when it's out. But I need the space. I need more counter space, or I just need less crap or more storage. More storage is always good. I've got a lot more storage on the other side, which has been really great. And I cleaned that up. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Okay, so comic books. I got some good ones. Oz. I'll tell you what, Oz, man. I will bring a couple of these back with me for my birthday. When I come back for my birthday, I will give you this Star Wars classic and this Star Wars Adventure Free Comic Book Day. Okay, you can have these two. I'm keeping these. These stay with me because it's Star Wars Empire and Star Wars Darkness. But you can have these two. So I will put those. I've got a couple other things that need to come to you as well, like your camera. Actually, Nicole's sister is coming down this week. I might just give her the camera for you guys. I found it where I couldn't remember where I had it. I had it put away where I was supposed to have it put away, which was good. But Austin will remember this little camera right here. Austin used this when we went to Disney. This is from Fimi. It's called the Fimi Palm. It's basically a knockoff of the DJI Osmo. Osmo Pocket, I mean. But Austin and my brother Ian are going to be doing a channel on barbecue. So check out Smoking Tank Barbecue. We already have all the pages made. We just haven't done anything with them yet. We're working on that. But they're going to be doing like demos and tutorials on how to grill and smoke and all kinds of cool things. And hopefully eventually they're going to be doing some events where they go out and compete, or they just go and hang out and tailgate, whatever. I know that they're going to come down here at some point this summer or spring, and we're going to have a cook-off between me and my brother and my nephew Austin, and with our friends Greg Dahl and Dan Dahl and a couple other people from back home that have all moved down here or just want to be down here. So that will be a lot of fun. So that is this camera. So I've got a little pile over here of stuff that needs to come back to the Quad Cities. I probably will have Amber just bring these back for you so you get them a week earlier or whatever, a week and a half earlier. Okay. These two, since I'm keeping these can go over in my pile for my magazines and stuff. I need this. I hate manuals, and I think I'm fine. But like with this Mayono one, I definitely want this around for when I do my video today. I can borrow some of your comics? Nice. Am I aware that my voice only comes in on the right? Yes, I am. There's a way to change that, and I don't remember how. Check, 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 check. Hey, 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 hey. Nope, that was a mute. There it goes. Okay, we're good now. All right. Kaz got me all. Oh, except last Ronin. Yeah. I can just read them when I'm visiting you guys, Ozman. Okay, let me see if I can just do this now that it's plugged into the computer. Update required. There's an update? Hold on. Okay, now we're good. Okay, there's the update. Check, 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 check. Okay, mode, split, merged. Hey, check, check. Merged, merge, merge. Oh, whoa. Did it do some funky audio stuff? Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to get loud. I apologize. I don't even know what it did. Hey, check 1 2. Check, check 2 1 2. How is that better now? Shoot. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Did it do some funky audio stuff? Sorry. Okay, sounds like we got it back, but I'm still just running mono right now. I'm gonna... It comes to the territory. It totally does. I can also monitor out. Interesting. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. It says I can monitor this out. Virtual output A. I wonder if I can do virtual output B and see if it does anything. Check, 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 check. No. I don't even know what that's doing. Oh well, I'll figure that out later too. Check, 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 check. Hey, 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 check. Whatever. Let me see if I can run. So I changed this to merge, but I must have to change a setting in here. Check, 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 check. Nope. Okay. I wonder if I can run this in mono. Properties. Device. Okay, I don't want that. Road. Oh, here we go. Mono. Check. Mono, mono, mono. That should fix it. Kaz, did that fix it? So that it's coming out on both sides. I've put in mono instead of stereo now. I'm sure that was very annoying if you have headphones in or if you've got your speakers set up well. On a phone, it doesn't really matter. Probably sound a little thin, but let me know if that worked out. Okay, let's continue cleaning this. Ah, there we go. Yay, settings. Yay, settings. I am going to leave. I need to change the setting back on here though, on the interface itself. So merge, let's keep it split. That way I have two separate channels when I do two microphones. Good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus. All right. I'm a huge fan of notebooks as well. I love notebooks. Let's zoom out, there we go. Because I like to actually write things down, like handwrite. So notebooks are a good thing. Goes with my bags. These can stay here. You can't really see them. Let's get the camera down. Come on, camera, go down, go down, go, go, go. The camera wants to lock to my face, which is what it's supposed to do. So I've got my Chris Jansen harmonica that I created for him, and then I've got my Warm Audio direct box, which that doesn't need to be there. That can go anywhere. As a matter of fact, it probably should go up here. I've got a bunch of these mini pop figures. Like, look, it's raining pops. These were from the Pop Christmas Advent Calendar thing. They don't stand up on their own, so I need to get like some handy tack to put these on something and have just yet another Star Wars pop display. I need more shelves for my Star Wars pops too, so that might be a thing that I can go do today when I get those shelves for the books. I just don't know where I'm gonna put them. Maybe like by the fireplace, make another mantle on the fireplace, just have two mantles. Why not, right? I can do whatever I want, it's my house. Okay. Knife always stays by the desk because I'm always opening boxes and stuff. I need to rack mount this, but it's my Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister head, guitar amp head, and I use it quite a bit when I'm doing tracking stuff because you can direct into it, which is really nice, or direct out of it, and you don't have to have a cabinet on there. Really good for recording. But they used to make rack ears for this, and they don't make them anymore, and I haven't been able to find any. So I'm gonna have to modify and make them myself. Darn. Not that I've ever, I've never modified anything on my own to make it work the way I want, ever in my life. Okay, so Chris can go up here. No, I need to replace this Sonic Maximizer. This is my dad's old BBE Sonic Maximizer, which I used all the time, but the one channel's starting to fail. The thing's probably older than I am, and Sonic Maximizers are pretty inexpensive, so I need to buy a new one. I use a Sonic Maximizer on every recording I do, on every snare and bass drum, always. All right, these magnets, will that whole stack stick? I don't trust that. Got these magnets. These are really cool, actually. These are dry erase magnets. So I just write on there and throw them up there. This is my like idea board slash like to-do board. Like I need to do my Pelican review, backpack review, studio tour. I still haven't done a studio tour down here. I keep putting it off. Case insert video. So like right now, today I'm gonna be doing a Maono microphone review. So I'll do Maono review. And having this actually written down like helps me stay organized, and so then I kind of put them in order. This order changes all the time, which is fine. That's why I have them like this. And then I just move them around, and then like I've got locations in Nashville I need to go shoot at that for my channel, and then I need to do one that's jobs. So let's get red. So my company is called TDF Industries, which is the Derek Frank Industries. That's how I make my money. So we'll do TDF jobs. Here we go. And that's where I will put some more of my jobs that I'm working on for clients in here. So like I need to do, let's get these thrown up here so I don't have to hold them. There's those. Actually, here. I can't tell if these are orange or red right here because they're very close in color. I think these are all orange. Yes. So that'll stay there. Clean this board up just a touch. Get all the colors, like-minded colors. There's purple, there's orange, there's some greens. Haven't used any greens yet, so we'll do that one for a green. There we go, there's yellows. I haven't used yellows yet, so we'll use, oh yeah, I've used one yellow, never mind. I have used green too, what am I thinking? Screw it. How am I doing on chat? What's up, everybody? Oh, nobody's chatting. Well, make sure you say hello. Give me stuff to talk about. Here's a darker green. There's dark green right there. Ask me questions. Give me things to do. There's blue. Did I use the blue ones? I have not used blue. That's like purple and blue are my favorite colors. The fact that I haven't used those. Derek, you're failing. I'm also like colors, uh-oh, I'm dropping stuff, I'm dropping some markers. Colors are like important to me. They help me stay organized. Okay, is that this one, and this one? Okay, and there's another purple that I missed. Oh, that one can stay there. Okay, and this can go here. Let's slide these over just a touch. So I can have more real estate on the board. Dang it, I'm dropping stuff left and right. I'm missing a marker as well. Oh, it's behind me, here we go. Okay, those are greens. Are there any tech products you're looking forward to this year or something you hope will be announced? Ooh, that's a great question. There's always tech products I'm looking forward to. Let's see, what are some that I'm like really into right now that I haven't bought? I can open up my Amazon account. That's probably the best way to do that. Things that are coming out. I'm not sure as far as like new stuff that I really want, that I'm like really excited about, but there are some new microphones that are coming out. I'm gonna be testing some microphones for a couple different companies soon. I can't release who they are yet because I haven't signed all the paperwork, but I'll be testing those soon. Yeah, that's a really good question. There's always tech things that I need, always, and that I like and want. I'll grab my phone and look at my Amazon account because I save everything. All right, so TDF jobs, we've got the pool. We've got the driveway going on right now. I got a project with Pelican coming up with Jeep. So that's cool. That's good for now. Oh, no, MLC. Okay, got that. And yeah, we're good there. All right, so that's nice and clean, nice and tidy. Got those off of this desk. All right, let's check out some tech stuff I'm excited about. Let's see. Amazon lists. I need to get some water. I'm thirsty. Yeah, there's the microphone I'm really excited about. I do need to get like this OBD2 scanner for my car. My car, you know, I've had it for a long time. It's paid off, and it's an electric hybrid, but it's like a reverse hybrid. So gas generator that powers an electric engine. It's awesome. They don't make them anymore. But some of the batteries in it are starting to show their age and getting a little wonky. So I need to get this thing so that I can program a loop around to kind of bypass that issue. It's not a big deal right now, but again, like I need to buy another car soon. And now that I have my own business, I really probably should buy one this year, but I need to make sure my cash flow is where I want it to be. But I need to get this scanner so that I can kind of work on my car a little bit more and get kind of crazy with that. Oh, I need a new camera or another camera. I don't need a new one. I really like this camera. This is a Panasonic G85. Problem with the G85s, the autofocus is dog doo-doo. They're not great at all at autofocus, but their colors are great and their stabilization's fantastic. So when I'm like on a job, I don't really need autofocus. If like I'm shooting stuff, I do need good stabilization. So that's the thing. I'm gonna get a new gimbal, or I'm getting a gimbal. I've got plenty of phone gimbals, but I don't have any gimbals for my camera. So I'm gonna be getting I think I'm gonna get the DJI. They've got a smaller. Oh yeah, you can see, that's the problem with this thing. Now I can kick it off and leave it on manual mode, but then like I either have to dial it in, like I have to go up and hope I get it right, or I have to connect an iPad or my phone. Now the app works really well to do manual focus, but then I have to hook it up and my iPad's put away and my phone is doing other stuff, but yeah. So I need a second camera. Now, I say this, I'm very cheap. And when it comes to tools, I need to stop being so cheap, especially for like my business. Now, I would like to have a full frame camera, which is how they shoot. You know, it's a bigger sensor, better quality, but they're expensive. And the one that I was looking at, let's see how much, there's two. It'd either be like I either want Sony or Panasonic. So the Sony ZV, or the Sony 7, what is it? It's the S7 or V7 or I don't know. 7 Mark III. Is it just the A7 Mark III? Okay, so the Sony A7 Mark III is one that I was looking at. It's pretty much industry standard. Those are $2,500 minimum. They also just came out fairly recently with the A7 Mark IV, and those are $2,700 minimum. So like I could save $300 by getting the older model. The new model does have some different things. I think it can shoot in a higher frame rate. Shoots 10 FPS, 4K 60. Let's see the specs on that one. It is a full frame camera, 33 megapixels, 4K HDR, steady shot, which Sony's don't have good stabilization. They're getting better, but when Sony stabilizes, they actually crop it and they do a digital stabilization. So they actually make it so it stops moving digitally, so your picture gets smaller, which isn't a big deal. I mean, you can still see what you're shooting. Whereas Panasonic has like, they do a little bit of the crop censoring, but also they have like a mechanical gimbal, like not gimbal, but stabilizer built in. So the Mark IV, let's see all the specs. 35 millimeter full frame, which is great. My Panasonic is a Micro Four Thirds, which is, I've never had an issue with it. I love it, but I know everybody is like, full frame, you gotta have full frame, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's the A7 Mark IV. Oh wait, why, oh, that's without a lens. So without a lens, it's 2,500. With a lens, I would need a lens. And that's the other thing is lenses are everything. Lens, I mean, yes, a good camera, but lens, you gotta have good lenses. So say A7 III. How much are those going for? Oh, the A7 Mark IIIs are 2,200 with a lens. Let's see the spec difference though. I'm pretty sure they only shoot 4K 30. I would really love to have 4K 60. Mostly so I can like really slow down that footage and have it nice and clean, and also because I use my GoPro a lot. And GoPro can do 40. It actually can do up to 260 or 240 frames per second, depending on what your resolution is. I think that drops it down to 1080, or you can do like 2.5K at 120 frames, but at 4K you can either do 120 or 60. Maybe it's only 60 at 4K or at 8K. I don't remember. I'll have to look. But 60 is what I would love to be able to shoot in. It takes up a lot of space that way. Okay, let's see. Recording, image size. Yeah, I know 4K. And it's 8-bit. I think the Mark IV might be 10-bit, which would be really nice as well, because then your colors are really nice. Okay. Yes, the Mark III only shoots at 24 FPS or 30. So I really would like to have that. The other camera I've looked at, why don't I just show you guys the screen? Golly.
I wonder if your feelings on this matter are clear, Ludwig. I see the Padawan needs one last lesson.
There we go. Sorry, I didn't have it added to this one because I haven't used this mic. Thank you, Kaz. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so the other option is the Panasonic Lumix S5 II. This is new. This is their new camera. It's $2,300 with the lens. That's not the lens I would need though. Well, no, I've already got a 12. This one's a 12, probably 44, I think. Or is it 60? It says 60. okay, so I've got a 12 to 60. This one's a 20 to 60. I wouldn't want that. I would want a different lens. I might buy just the body. We love audio, yes. But this is a great camera because this one also shoots 4K 60. I don't know what C4K is. Then 10-bit. I really want that 10-bit because that's gonna make the colors just really pop. So it's like, do I stick with Panasonic or do I get a Sony? Or here's option number 3. And this is the camera I wanted originally. And that is before I got this one, I had to settle for this camera, and I'm not mad about it, but I still would have rather had this camera. And that's the Sony ZV-E10. I had this camera bought and paid for. And this is like really meant for vloggers. It's very much point and shoot, very simple to use, small form factor. It's like, it's made for vloggers. That's why they did it. And they created this whole thing. It's a smaller build, but you can attach lenses. So this was based off the ZV-E1, which is no lenses. Like, it's just the built-in zoom. Like, what you get is what you get. But this, you can change the lens out, which I definitely need. I bought and paid for this before it came out. Like, I pre-ordered it, and then it got delayed because of all the chip shortages that happened during the pandemic. This would have been 2020 when I got this. And after waiting like 6 weeks after its release and it was open to the public, and I still didn't have mine, I canceled it because I had to have a camera because my channel was starting to grow, my videos were getting good views, and my video quality was garbage. So like, I couldn't keep up with the bad video quality. I had to get a better camera. So I canceled this and got the Panasonic, which has been amazing. It's been a fantastic camera. There is one issue right now where the screen on it, like the viewfinder screen, is flipped upside down, and it's because, and I guess it's a known issue, the ribbon cable on it kind of gets loose, and I've adjusted it and fixed it, but it keeps popping loose, and usually when it gets to that point, it means that the ribbon cable is probably failing. That's okay because I do have a field monitor. I'll show you this real quick too. This is great. This is, you plug this into the HDMI output on the camera. This works with any camera. And it's a little touchscreen field monitor. It's 4K, which is great. Sends audio. It also has an HDMI out, so if I want to use this into another source, it works for that. This thing's fantastic, and I use it all the time. Every video shoot I go on, even if that screen worked, I'd rather have this. It's more color accurate, it's bigger, touch screen. The only thing that does kind of suck with this one is that it's not very bright when you go outside. I do have like a little hood for it that came with it that works pretty well, but like when it's really bright out, it's really hard to see that, which it's hard to see any screen when it's really bright out. So I know they make better ones that are really good in heavy sunlight, but I had never shot, or like not a lot in sunlight. Anytime I was doing heavy sunlight, I was using my GoPro because those are fantastic in the light. But this is great. So the fact that that screen's messed up isn't that big of a deal, and I can still see it. It's just flipped upside down. That's why I haven't repaired it. Also, this case that it came in sucks. So port keys, great product, but the case you sent it in, I would have rather like companies just, you like the way this one looks, the Sony camera, Kaz? Because I agree. But anyways, so this, I would rather companies didn't send a case if it was shit like this. Crap. I probably shouldn't cuss on this channel. It's okay, I don't care, whatever. I've cussed on here before. Because these latches, like, they don't do anything. They barely even stay on there. A lot of times, like, I'll grab the case and they're open because they're just cheap little plastic. So why spend 250 bucks on something and then send this? I'd rather they just didn't. I would rather they just sent me this, the screen and all the accessories in a cardboard box, and I'm responsible for the case. I understand why they did it. Keep it safe. It's safer than not having one, but to me it's worthless. And also, there's no seal in it. like, so it's not waterproof. Versus all the Pelican stuff is waterproof. So I have a Pelican case coming this afternoon. Actually, let's check on it and see when it's supposed to be here. It says between 10:15 and 12:15. The last 3 times Amazon's given me a window, it hasn't made it that day at all. Because people, they're sending it out with just normal people in their cars, and they're like, I'm done delivering today, so they just don't. But I have a Pelican version. The Pelican is crush proof, which is great because this is definitely not, it's just cheap plastic. Pelican is waterproof, it's got a warranty, so that will be replaced today. Let's go back to the cameras. Now, here's the thing with this camera. It's perfect, it's a lot of the things I want. It's still a crop sensor, it's not a full frame. And again, for me, that's not really a deal breaker. I'm not a videographer. If I get projects with clients that really call for a full frame camera, I can 1, rent one, or 2, hire another camera guy. Because again, I'm not a videographer. I'm a guy that can shoot video, I can edit video, but it's not what I really strive for. My thing that I really strive for is good content and content creation for social media. So that's what I go for. So this camera is really meant for that. It's for content creators, and it's supposed to have a good built-in microphone. I'm never going to use the built-in microphones because they're crap. All of them are crap. I've watched pretty much every video you could watch on the ZVE10. But it does have a bigger sensor than the camera I have, which is good. They fixed a lot of the stability, not all of it, but a lot of the stability in this with software changes, which is very, very good. I love that. It's a different sensor type, so my lenses won't fit on there. I have some old Sony lenses from an old Sony A100, like way back in the day. It was my wife's picture camera. It doesn't even do video. They won't fit either. It's a different lens mount. It's an E-mount system versus these, which is I don't remember, APS-C mount or sensor. So it's a little bit different mounting system. But they make adapters. So like I've got adapters for the old Sony lenses for my Panasonic, which is really great because Sony's lenses are amazing because Sony bought out Minolta back in the day. So any of those old Minolta lenses were really, really good, and they can still work with modern cameras. You're just not gonna have autofocus and auto stability. That's the nice thing with Panasonic, is the stability built in is also in the lenses. Sony doesn't have that. But if I'm buying a gimbal, I'm buying the DJI gimbal, it doesn't really matter if I have great stability in the camera because I've got the gimbal. Now, do I always want to carry a gimbal? No. But you know, I can just use this, and with vlogging, like if I take this to the park and use this instead of my GoPro, although I really love using the GoPro at parks and things when I'm on the go, hence GoPro, because it's easy and it's small and you don't look like you're Mr. Vlogger Man. But you do lose some quality with the GoPro, and you know, even when you crop it in to make it look not super wide, it does look a little fish-eyed. They fixed a lot of it, but not perfect. So this camera is probably a good option, especially for a second camera, or this would be my main camera and my Panasonic would be the second, and it would save me thousands of dollars, but it's really just buying another camera with this one versus the other one that's buying another camera, but it's meeting a higher need of like really high quality stuff. So I go back and forth. Again, it's like, I want to just make sure my cash flow is where I want it to be, especially with, you know, looking at buying another vehicle that's going to be a business expense. Yeah, but this one's nice because I can get different lenses, like right from the bat. Like I would probably, if I bought this one, I'd probably get like this. Oh, see, that's significantly more because that lens is very expensive. It's a 10-18. Actually, this is probably what I would do. I'd probably just get just a straight 16mm lens because the f-stop is really low on that one. It's 2.8, which is good. Low f-stop gives you that nice blurry background. Let's see, what else do they have for lenses available with this kit? Or you can buy just the body only. If you buy just the body, it's $700. If If you buy the kit lens that comes with it, it's a 16, it's another $100. Let's see what else they got. They got an 11 millimeter. Oh, wait, what's this? That's probably expensive. Yep, I knew it. So they've got a 15 millimeter that's f1.4, which I love 1.4 f-stop because yeah, that gives you like super blurry background. You don't have to, but you can get that option. But this camera has a button on there that can digitally make the blurry background. So is it worth spending the extra, what is it? So it was $800 with the regular, or wait, what was the 16 millimeter? Oh, so it's $950 versus, so an extra $400. Is that lens worth an extra $400? It's worth an extra $400. Do I need it for an extra $400? I don't know. How much is this 11 millimeter though? That's getting fisheye. Like that's gonna make your picture look kind of stretched funny. 11 millimeters too small. The other problem with this camera, is that it shoots 4K 30. It's not 4K 60. It does full HD, which is 1080, or is it at 2K, whatever, at 120 piece. You can drop that down to 60, which is great, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I should probably just get the full frame camera. Although I really do love this. It looks good, it's sleek. I don't need the giant viewfinder on the top. And it's simple to use. It's just point and shoot. You can adjust settings if you want, but like there's not all kinds of extra buttons and knobs. But as I've gotten better with doing video, I'm really quick with that stuff. When I was learning video, I was like, I'm never gonna be able to figure out what is ISO and shutter speed, and I didn't know all that. So now I've figured it out. I'm like, I can just dial that in within a few seconds. I don't know, maybe this is the way to go. I'm gonna go back and forth on this a lot until I actually make a purchase. And the other thing that I'm gonna go back and forth on is, do I just get the Panasonic and stay all Panasonic? And then, yeah, but the thing is, like, I just realized, I said, I can use the lenses I already have on the new Panasonic. No, I can't, they're different size. So that's pointless. So if I get this one, it's an E-mount system. Oh, the other one, the lenses I have are A-mount. I've got one over here. This is one of the old Sony lenses that I have. This is a, what the hell size is this? It's a 55-200. So this is a really long zoom. What the 55 is 55 millimeters. And then, so the lens that I have on this one is like, I think it's 12 to 60. So that one fully zoomed is just a little bit closer zoomed, or a little bit further zoom than this one just starting at 55, but it goes all the way to 200. So that's really good. And there's a lot of things like, you know, I don't really need far away shots where I need a lot of zoom, but where zoom is nice, if you do back off of the subject, you can get that nice blurry background and get, like if you zoom in, and get this really cool depth of field from zooming in. So yes, but yeah, so like this has, I have an adapter on this to use this on my Panasonic. I could get that same adapter to use on the Sony, but I really need to invest in more lenses. Lenses are everything. They are everything. Okay, what other tech thing? Sorry, that was like a very short question that went way down a rabbit hole. So I was talking about, I need a new gimbal. Let's look. Wrong button, sorry. I'm not returning soon, I'm here. Okay, so I was looking at the DJI gimbal. You can see I was like, replacement parts for DJI. It's a mini. I don't remember what, is it the RS Mini 3? Yes, this. He loved it. Well, thanks for that. That was a great question though, Kaz. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna go back and forth though. So this is the DJI RS3 Mini. I love the DJI gimbals. I also love Zhiyong Zion, I think, gimbals. I've got one for the phone. Zion also makes a mini, but it did not do nearly as well as the DJI, and you're only saving like 60 or 70 bucks. So I'm definitely gonna get the DJI. It's got like all kinds of auto tracking features. It's really small, so it'll probably fit in my Pelican case if I make some adjustments, like I was talking about before. And it's only $370. Like, and the fact that it has the Bluetooth shutter control and stuff like that. So like I can set it and have it like basically as a tripod following me or following a subject, and I can like control it with my phone or even my watch. Not this watch, because it's analog watch, of course, but if I'm using my smartwatch, I can control it with my watch. It's really cool. So I'm definitely getting that. Probably by the end of this month, I would think. Oh, my buddy Ethan's calling me. He can wait. Or he can jump. I'll do this. I can't talk to him now, but I can text him. Let's text him and be like, he's probably calling about me going up there for my birthday. Let's get these plans all set. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get that gimbal maybe the end of the month or the beginning of April. Just want to make sure again. Well, I got the cash flow for this. I've already got the money set aside for this one, but again, I'm very cheap and planning like just making sure I don't need something more before I get this with business expenses and like the money that I set aside for business expenses every month, making sure I'm not overspending and making sure that I'm saving enough for other business expenses so that I don't have to use credit, that I can pretty much just pay everything off as it comes in. I do have a business credit card that gives me a ton of rewards and it's zero interest, but I don't want to rack that up by any means. I want to, if I use it, it's just for the rewards and then I pay it off immediately, which is great because it's connected to my business bank accounts. So yeah, I think I'll probably wait until April to get this. And then I do have a potential video shoot in Key West in May, the beginning of May, which I will definitely need this for. So that's kind of where I'm thinking for this DJI Mini 3 gimbal. Love it. I've used DJI, I used the Ronin for a while at a past job. It was fantastic. This one's cool because it's got like the onboard screen and really simple to use, really user friendly. I like it a lot. And it would get me out of this, which I like this. This is cool. This is what I use right now for like when I'm on location and not using a tripod, I'll use this because it gives you just a better grip. This is cheap. These are on Amazon for like 25 or 30 bucks. You probably get them cheaper now. But it is nice because I put my screen up here. I'll just kind of show you how I set this up. I can't show you the camera because I'm using the camera. Camera goes on here. I've got a quick release on all my stuff so I don't have to screw it in, which is really nice. And then just take this guy. Actually, Ethan was on, so let me just go. So you just take the screen and it came with this cool little adapter thing that you screw into the bottom. And you can adjust like the tilt and everything else on it. There we go. It snaps in, and that goes up in here, and your screen can. Magnet. The magnet on my Rode microphone just like snapped in there. Sorry. I need to get back to cleaning, but this is good. These are good questions. Okay, so screen goes on here, connects into the camera. And then I can put a microphone on the side, whether it's my wireless microphones or if it's like my bigger shotgun style mic like this. Oops. Which I've got a new shotgun style mic coming very soon. I've got a company sending me one, but so this is like my rig, but all of this stuff would mount to the gimbal. So then I'm not like holding it like this, which is nice. I don't mind this at all. It's been great, especially for like $25 for this little thing. And you can set it down. It's got like a little sled on the bottom, so it sits really nice. It doesn't get top or side heavy. But having the gimbal would be really nice because it's got that little tripod that comes with it, and it's really small and out of the way. Plus it keeps it stable. That's the whole point of the gimbal, is to stay stable. And then you can put stuff, I don't think you can see my mouse cursor, but you can put stuff on the sides of these. Like, it's got cold shoe mounts. So you can mount the microphone, I can mount the extra screen if I want. The screen would have to go on the side. I don't think you'd want it on the top of the camera at that point. Which is cool also. That's more than fine. Like, I don't have a problem mounting the screen to the side. So yeah, so there's that. All right, let's put this stuff back since I'm supposed to be putting stuff away and cleaning up the studio so I can do this video shoot this afternoon here. And I don't have to do this video shoot. It's something that I want to do. Well, I mean, I do have to because I did make an obligation to the company since they sent me the stuff, but like, I don't have a timeline as when it's due. I just like set my own timelines and try to stick with those as much as I can. So yeah, what other tech things am I excited about? Because I had a couple other ones that I was excited about. Let's see. Amazon. Says out for delivery, but doesn't say how many stops. It always makes me nervous. Oops, wrong thing. List. Shopping list. Let's see. So I was excited about the camera. I just got to decide which one I want. Still can't decide. I want to get a standing desk frame because this one, the gears, I never, like, to reach down and have to crank. This is standing height. I made it that way. But to go down, I have to crank each side individually. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I'd rather just have a button just, and the frames are not very expensive. Like, I could get a whole standing desk with the top for like 180 bucks. And all I'm going to do is take the top part. I'm just going to use the frame. And the frame's, I think, only like $10 cheaper without the top. So I'll just get the top, but I'll put the frame and attach it to my desk. So then it's just a push button electronic standing height. There's some new lights that I want to get for video. I'm good inside the studio, but there are some that I need for a little bit more compact. I've got a couple somewhat compact travel lights, but not what I want. Aperture makes these really cool small lights that are RGB, that have a ton of power. Oh wow, I didn't realize you didn't have a button. No, I don't. I know. It's like one of the few things that's not automated in my studio is the height adjustment. I have to manually crank it because I use these old marimba frames, which they're super heavy duty, but I find myself not using it very often because I have to get under the desk, and then I have to level it, and a little bit more work than I want. So yeah, I'm excited for some lights. Newer has so much stuff. I mean, they just make knockoffs of everything, but they have a couple of these like really cool, they call them light wands. They're about this big. And they're magnetic. And they're RGB. So that'd be cool for like if I'm on location or doing something, or even in the studio where I want a little bit of color wash coming in, and I don't want to have to plug lights into the wall. You know, having cables everywhere is a pain in the butt. That's why like I have all my, like a lot of my stuff mounted to the ceiling, which I will show you in a second, because I'm gonna mount that. I gotta mount that key light up there for the video today. What else techie wise? I think that's probably about it. I need to get my drone fixed since I broke it, but I'm sending that off tomorrow. I've already got a repair ticket. It's probably gonna cost me a couple $100 because my I had the protection plan on it, like the extended warranty, but it expired. But 2.5 years of having that drone and never having a major crash and never a major break, I'll take it. And if DJI, because I have a DJI Mini too, if they say like, if it's over $200, I'm just gonna say send it back and I will try to buy the camera online. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try to get in depth if I can, probably too much. Yeah, so I can get a replacement gimbal and camera for that thing online for about $170. So like if it's over 200 for them to do it, I'm just gonna have them send it back and I'll fix it because I can fix it. They used to sell the cameras separate and they stopped doing that because they make the Mini 3 now. Go figure. Oh, I do want to see one thing real quick. Let's, going back on the subject of the camera, let's do this. The Sony ZV-E10. So that uses a certain kind of lens size. And I have a couple companies that I have lenses from that are inexpensive lenses that do a really good job, but they don't have any autofocus or anything. They're completely manual. They are prime lenses. They don't have zoom. Prime means there's no zoom. It's just a fixed size, which several of these are prime. So like I was looking at that 15mm f.1 is a prime lens. It's only 15mm. There's no zoom, nothing. But having that 1.4 is really what you're spending the money on, that low f-stop. So let's see. So this, what did I say? That added like $400 to add that lens. Although that 10 to 22 might be good, but it's not a low f-stop. It's probably like 3.5. Okay, so yeah, $400 to add that. Now, this uses an, I believe, APS-C lens. Where did it say that? Where are the specs at? Oh, specs. Do. Oh crap, where does it say? I know, I probably just passed it, so let's do this. Sony ZV-E10 lens size. It is a, come on, APS-C or APS-C. Yes, that's what I want. All right, so there's several companies that I have some lenses from that make more inexpensive lenses that do a really nice job. Now, they're not as great as the Sony ones or the higher end lenses, of course, but you can get some good prime manual focus lenses for, you know, like the $80 to $300 range, which is really fantastic. So let's check this out. Let's do Amazon. I like Miki or Mikey. I've got one of those. There's several different brands. So let's do this. APS-C-C. Let's do a 1.4 f1.4. I don't know what millimeter I want. Let's just see what they've got. So you saw it added $200 to do a 15mm f1.4. Now, if you buy it separate, this is that lens right here. If you buy it separate, it's almost $700 or $650. Here we go, perfect example. Here's a 35mm, which I have this exact same lens, but for my Panasonic. So it wouldn't fit on this camera unless I can get the adapter, which would be a lot cheaper. So I wouldn't get this lens, but it's $90. And I use this lens all the time. It's the most artistic looking lens that I have. Now, it does have a little bit of graininess to it, not a lot, but the fact that you can get that really far depth of field and you can get that blurry background, and it makes it a really great option. All right, let's change it from f1.4 to like f1.8, because then it's going to give us a little bit different options. 25mm, $75. Let's do, actually, let's just keep the f-stop. Let's do a 15mm. I don't know if they, it's kind of hard to find the right size. You have to just know. There's a 16mm, but that's from Sony. That's pretty good. I'm trying to see some of the cheaper options. Let's see, a 16mm. Sometimes 14 is one that the knockoff brands use. That's Sony. Let's just do this. APS-C lens. And let's do a price of minimum $70, maximum 200. Go. So Brighton Star, that's cool. It's 7 point, oh no, that's gonna be a fish. Oh, it says fisheye. Definitely not that one. TT Artisan, that would be a nice little lens right there. It says compatible, it does have this, it's autofocused. So if that would actually work and have the autofocus work, because there are other brands that aren't like brand specific to the camera that can do autofocus. But 27 millimeter is a pretty good size. I probably wouldn't need that, but the fact that it's f2.8 is really good, and autofocus for 160 is fantastic. This would be a lens I'd be interested though. 85 millimeter, which means you'd have to be really far back, but f1.8, this would be really good. That says full frame though. I don't think that's the right. Oh, it does say APS-C bodies. Huh. Okay. $180. So this is where you start really getting into some cool stuff. This Tamron makes good stuff. I said Mikey or Miki, I'm not really sure. 7 Artisans is also one of the knockoffs that's pretty decent. My main thing is like I would need like a 16 or less millimeter. 6 to 11, but that's f3.5, so that's not going to really help me much. Anyways, so there are options though. This one would be a really good one. This 12 millimeter f2.0 would be really great. That would be awesome for that Sony camera. $190. It's going to look good. This one might be interesting too. This Astori. I could say a lot of jokes about that one. It's an f8 though. So what that's going to do is it's not going to let a lot of light in. You're not going to get that blurry background, but it's going to be really good for like selfie mode. Probably have a decent amount of fisheye though. Oh, it's starburst effect and filter slot available. I don't know how I feel about that. But that's that. Let's get back to working on the studio though. I went way down the rabbit hole, which is totally fine. That's the tech stuff I'm excited about right now. I do need to get a different screen for my setup here because this top one was only temporary. I want to have either a matching one for this, or I want to do like 2 40-inch screens vertical up here. I think that would look pretty ridiculous. Oh, my screen is frozen. Why is that frozen? Is it turned off? Okay, let me fix this. I'm still here, I promise. There it goes. Okay, for some reason it just got frozen. Must have went to sleep. Okay, so is it still following me? Yes, great. Let's zoom in a little bit. So actually, I need to zoom out. So you can see my screens here. I've got the touch screen, and then I've got the ultra wide here. It's a 43-inch ultra wide, so it's the whole width of my 50-inch touchscreen. And then above here is just another wide screen, but it's small. It's like I think it's a 27-inch widescreen. It's just one that I had. So I want to replace that to either match this screen or do 2, I think 40 inches would be right. Let's measure this, see what I would need. Because the main thing is I want to mount them vertical. But I want them to be the same width as this. So a 50-inch screen is actually 45 inches wide because you measure screens by, hitting the touch screen. You measure them corner to corner. You don't measure them width-wise. Not anymore, at least. So I would need, let's see what screen I would need here. No, go away. I would need a, what did I say, 45, so it'd be 22 and a half inches wide, something like that. 22 or 23 inches wide. Let's do this. Let's see. Screens that are 22 inches in width. should be like a screen chart. Let's do that. Screen size chart. Here we go. Visit. There we go. So width, I would need smaller. 30, what? Oh no, that would be the height. Okay. Because if I'm mounting them vertical, the height would have to be 22. So there we go. So that would need, I would need like a 43. I could get away with a 50, but I think that would be too tall. So let's see. So 43 is going to be, if I mount it vertical, the width is now the height. That would be 37.5 inches tall. Ooh, I think that's too tall. It is. I can't do that. That's too tall. So a 40 would work. Be a little bit smaller than 34.9. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that would be cutting it really freaking close. That would put me, I would have, with the height the desk is now, I have 36 inches, so 3 feet. But, so that would only give me like a couple inches, so I wouldn't actually really be able to adjust the height of the desk any taller. But that would look so good if I had this, but 2 huge screens mounted vertically that are the same width as this right here, but they go almost all the way to the ceiling. I couldn't really game with that though. So this is where my brain goes. I could also do that and buy 3 new screens. Hear me out. Spend too much money on shit I don't need. I can have 3 new screens where I match this screen here, this 43-inch ultra wide, which unfortunately they don't make this one anymore. I might be able to find one used somewhere, like an overstock. There's other brands, but I like my stuff to match because nothing right now matches and it drives me crazy. But I could have this same screen here and then have 2 verticals there. Oh my, could you imagine more screens? I just want screens. I want all the screens, all of them, all of them. That would be way ridiculous though, because I have 4 outputs as far as monitors on here. So like that would put me, if I did that way, I would have 5 monitors. I could make it work, I know ways. The other thing I could do is you can build a mega display where you can use multiple screens, but you have an adapter box or a converter box, and it makes those screens, like one output from your computer would make those into 1 screen. So you could have like, I could have 4 other screens up here, but it's only 1 send out of my computer, which would be nice because it's actually knocking down the GPU load. So it's not actually taking as much power to do that. And it'd look really cool to have 4. And then I could separate them out if I wanted to. My main thing is like, I need a minimum of 3 actual working screens on my computer because I need, like the way I run things right now, I've got OBS in the middle. I've got like all of my other stuff like web browsers and things like that here. And then up on the top screen, I keep like my audio and things that I don't have to adjust a lot. But if I pull them up while I'm streaming or working or things like that, it's a pain in the butt to have to pull them up. So like I just leave them up on that screen. So this isn't a super working screen, especially because I'm looking pretty, it's not bad. Like I'm looking up a little ways. Also, if I'm tracking drums, I do have the TV behind me that's on the rail that can move, which is great. And I can just remote into that, or else I do have a hardwire available. I just don't like doing it that way. But also if you're tracking drums, and I sometimes put stuff on that top screen so I can see it. And sometimes just working in my studio software, I can stream things where I'm working in the studio and people on screen or people watching can see what I'm doing on screen, but then I've got my OBS always up in the middle or up on top, or I don't like it on the bottom because the bottom's the touch screen. So I'll have like my recording interface basically here with all the faders that I can touch and move, and then up on top, I'll either have OBS, and the very top I'll have OBS, or I'll have the other part of the recording software. That's more of the linear thing. I don't know. So I really need 3 screens minimum. And once you get into 4, you start to really bog down that GPU, which I'm having that now anyways, because all 3 screens are different aspect ratios. So it's kind of, it bogs it down quite a bit. It's not bad, it works fine, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I should probably just get one more screen, get the exact same one as this, and just have it up there. Option number, like what, 4 or 5, is buy this exact same top screen, and actually no, I already know that one doesn't work for what I want. I would need 2 24-inch monitors, and I would mount them to the side of this ultra wide, and then it would wrap around me, almost, not all the way around me, but like it would come out to about here. And then it would match the height of this screen, because this ultra wide that I've got in the middle is basically 2 24-inch screens in one. So then if I had 2 more that are curved, it would curve around really nice. The problem there is that I'm going to eliminate one of my speaker sets, because when I do that, it would go in front of the speakers. You can see the speaker monitors over here. So I'd only be able to have one set of speaker monitors, or I have to kick them out really far. I could stack them though, so that's a thing. I don't use 2 sets of monitors. While the only thing I use both sets of audio monitors for is switching back and hearing different reference sounds. Not necessary, really. I mean, I can easily get by without it. So there's that. That's one of the other things I do want to do. I need at least one more screen, if not 2. I still think the better play is having the exact same screen in the middle on top, so it looks good, the computer recognizes it better. I did have thoughts of getting just another 50-inch touchscreen, not the touchscreen, but just the 50-inch TV, and putting that up and selling this one. But I really love this ultra wide monitor, so I don't think that that's going to work for me. Yeah, so need 3 screens. It's just depending on what I want to do on the top one. All right, let's get back to fixing up the studio. And for everybody watching, hello, thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions or things you want me to talk about in the studio, let me know. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water real quick though. I'll be right back in like a minute, maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. I'll be right back though. Hey, camera. You didn't follow me to turn the lock off. I win. I'm back. Hello. Hello, everybody. All right, chat, time to take over the stream while he's gone. I'm back, though. It's okay. I decided to get my water bottle cleaned and filled because I was afraid to knock it over when I'm moving around, so. Plus, this thing's cool. It's my Boba Fett Corksicle. Let's do this. There. It's pretty sweet. My wife got me this for Christmas last year. I am back too quick. Sorry, buddy. Sorry to disappoint you. You should have. I think I can make you a mod on this as well, which would be really cool, Kaz. So I'm more than happy to make you a mod on my YouTube. I was gonna do a multi-stream, and I still could multi-stream to Twitch, but no one watches my Twitch anymore because I don't do it enough, and yeah. Oh, you're finishing Fallen Order tonight? It's so great. Did you already do that temple with all like the robot guys in there? That's a hard one. That's a really hard, like, temple, whatever. Are you doing that after Marbles on Monday stream? And so anybody watching, my buddy Kaz streams on Twitch. It's just is it just Casanova or is it Casanova Official? Put your link in there. You can share links on here, I think. If not, I'll do it. And you can send me the link and I'll do it. But anyways, every Monday night at 5:30 Eastern time, 6:30 my time. Wait, yes, 6:30 Central. Kaz does Marbles on stream, and it's an interactive game, and he gives away prizes every month. And I've won several times. I won a Heartbreaker t-shirt, which is, he's a Casanova Heartbreaker. So I won that t-shirt. I won a free game of my choice. Unfortunately, I chose Battlefield, the new Battlefield, which is terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. 6:30, of course he's right. 6:30 Eastern time. It's 5:30 my time. I was getting all backwards. Austin, yes, it is one of the best Star Wars games of all time. I'm really upset that they pushed back the new one, but I'm glad they're doing it to make it right because it was going to come out, a week and a half for my birthday. But at least they're doing it right. As far as Star Wars games go, it's definitely like in my top 3 or top 5. Knights of the Old Republic, of course, Battlefront 2, 1 and 2 are both great, and the original ones on the other systems great. There's some good Star Wars games out there. You just got back to Dathomir after getting the Split Saber. Yes. Cool. Well, and you think you can, I'm pretty sure you can choose different planets. Like, you don't have to go the same path at the same time. There's some things you have to do, but like you can kind of manipulate it. I don't know. All right, let's get back to cleaning this up. Okay, so these harmonicas can live over here. Again, like this stuff, there we go. Sorry, let me get this microphone right too. Okay. I need to kind of clean up more, or I need to rack mount this amp thing over here, this right here. It really wants to lock onto my face. I need to set the lock button as well. So this amp right here, I need to rack mount, but I'll have to make it since they don't make the rack mount ears anymore. All of that fun jazz. Yeah, you're trying to beat the main game before tomorrow because because with Destiny coming out. I understand. I'm with you. Okay. So those harmonicas can live over here. That's cool. I don't use them a ton, but I do like to have them. This is my TSA lock. TSA lock could probably just go on one of my cases, considering that's what it's for, but the case that I need it for is not here. Electrical tape, these carabiners, both these work? Yes. Okay. I thought I had a carabiner that was broken, but I threw it away the last time because you guys are amazing. Make me throw stuff away like I should. Those can stay there. I got these golf balls from Vigilant Audio. It's pretty sweet. They've got their logos. A thank you for reviewing their products, being one of the first people to review their products. So they're great stuff. They've got new stuff coming out soon, I think. A new microphone, maybe. But I love their microphone now. It's like under $50. It's amazing that they can do it for that cheap. And then their Switch 1 speakers are fantastic. So check out Vigilant Audio. Okay, I'm pretty well set on the keyboard now. It's cleaned up. Oh, tape. Tape you over here for now. I'm gonna keep that box over here because I'm gonna use it for the video shoot. This blanket, ow, just got hooked. This blanket can go up here rather than be on the floor. What else we got over here? I've also got these Velcro cable ties everywhere. I love them. I use them for everything, but I have so many that they just kind of end up places, and I'll take them off and then I forget where I set it down, and then I'll just grab another one and then I'll find them later and like, oh, okay. Okay, magazine that can go over here because it needs to get put away. Another carabiner. Oh, I got this giant carabiner. This thing's great. This is good for carrying groceries and stuff. I love this thing. It's really nice. But also, it's good for holding your other carabiners so you don't lose them, because like, oh, where are they? Oh, they're on my giant carabiner. There we go. Dunzo. This little lantern thing is cool. If you lift up, it's like, looks like Iron Man sort of thing. Love having that around the desk. I got this subwoofer that I need to put behind the desk. I had it in front of it, but it was just blocking my feet too much. Okay, so I need to mount this light, this key light for this video shoot, which I need to probably keep it mounted. Sorry if the camera goes wonky on us. I'm just grabbing some stands. Sorry, I didn't mean to whistle either. Forget that I've got a microphone on when I'm whistling. My bads. Okay, this should work. One of these should work. Got a bunch of these Hercules stands still. Oh, camera, I'm over here. Hello, hello, camera. Can you find me? No? There it goes, it got me now. We'll zoom in a little too. All right, so I've got these pieces, extra pieces for all these Hercules stands because I never know what size I want. I've also got one in the car that might be the right one for me. What do I need here? What do I need here? So the problem with this size is that it doesn't, I don't think this fits in there. I think it's too big for this mount. Yeah, it's like just too big, but I don't want to cut down this lip on here because you need that to lock on the attachments, which I could put an attachment on here, or I could use one of the longer ones. I guess I've got like this bar here that's a little bit longer. Oh, you know what? I think this is one of the old bars that doesn't have that lip on it, or I had just cut it off, either one. I think it was one I just cut. There we go. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work because that one doesn't come out. Okay, well, never mind on that. This one does though. Okay, we're good now. We're good again. Just gotta play erector set here with all these different pieces. So I need this clamp thingy right here, which I don't like these clamps. That was one of the things I tried to get them to redesign when I was there, but they're like, oh no, we already got them, they're fine. Like, no, they kind of suck. The rest of the stands are great, but clamps are not great. They're just, it's too hard to, especially with my hand being messed up, it's way too hard to grab this small handle and get enough traction, but also like they slip, even with the rubber pieces on there, and they're just not a great design for that. Okay, so let's get this bad boy mounted. Okay, there's that. Now we've got this here. Uh-oh. Got all wonky. I got wonkied. And so this goes on here and connects. There we go. Now, here's the problem. I need that higher. See, my ceilings are too low in here. All right, you have a good lunch, Kaz. I'll be here when you get back, I'm sure. I don't think that's gonna work because it's gonna show up in the camera. See, this is a big problem with this studio that I didn't have in my studio that was outside, is the ceilings are way too small. They're way too low. The fact that I can touch it is not great. I really need at least 10-foot ceilings because I can't get the lights high enough without being in the shot. So that means this will have to probably go on that side, which I don't like because I want it higher facing down so I can get the background colors still. If I have it just shooting straight at me, it washes out the colors behind me. And I don't like that. I like having that depth and I like having the colors and RGB and all that stuff. But let's move this. Let's kind of get it figured out here. This has to come off of the table, of course, because it's plugged in and it won't stay up there. And all of the stuff that's under this island, you won't be able to see it in the video because it'll be from like I said, from the top of the table up. So this can live down here for now. There we go. Lint roller stays there to get all the lint when I do. So that's my like photo video box. It's got lights built into it, and you can change the color of the background and foreground, and then it's got reflectors in it, so that's really cool. Okay, so this is where I keep the table. You know what I could do? No, the angles don't really work. It needs to be like straight, almost straight on. So the only other thing I can do is put the light way back, but then I've got to have even more power to get my face lit. So let's try it. I can't really test it out because the camera is over here. It's like, you know, I'm using it for this stream. Oh wait, no I'm not. I'm using the other camera. I guess I can try it. We can give it a whirlski. I still don't think this is gonna work though. I think that it's too close to my face. And I can put these on just regular stands as well. Like that's not a problem, but yet again, it just takes up more space inside this. I really need another clamp on this too. Because I need this a little bit tighter. This isn't the most ideal soft box for this light. You can see it's like falling off. And oh, did that work? Come on, little clampy clampers. Yeah, that's not what I want it to do. It's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. We'll see how it looks. Let's get the tripod going here with the camera on it. I just still don't think that that is gonna work unless I move this back just a scooch. I think that's gonna be too much of a side angle. At that point, I could have two different lights. Like I can put another one up here on this side, which maybe that's the play of doing that. Or I can even put, ooh, you know what? I could put that here. I think that's the spot. I think I just figured it out. This is what's nice about having so many different mounting points in this studio, and that's why I did this. Okay, let's get that up there. Get that nice and tight on there. Let's get that over here. That might work, my friends. Kind of thinking that's the way to go. That's not the right angle, but that might be the way to go. All right, let's get this out of the way so I can walk through here. I need to put the backpacks away in the closet behind me, so that'll be fun. Is everybody still hanging out? We still got a couple people watching, so welcome. If you're new, if you're just hanging out and whatever, welcome also. Actually, I might need these. I'm gonna put these up here for now. Might need those. Let me grab a battery pack and test out this light. It's probably gonna blind you guys. I apologize profusely, you know, but gotta test it. Also should probably charge all these batteries. I need to get more batteries like this size. These power my field monitor. Sorry, wrong camera. These power my field monitor, my lights. These power a lot of things, and they're not very expensive. 3 seems to be fine for most of the stuff I do, but I know if I have longer shoots and I don't want to have a bunch of power cables, I'm gonna need more of these. And they make bigger ones too, like that'll last. They'll have a little bit more battery life. Okay. There we go. That's actually pretty darn good. And then I think that's gonna wash enough where the camera, I think it's not killing too much back behind me. Let's see. Let's turn that off. Yeah. Hey Google, turn on accent lights. Turning on 3 outlets. There we go. Cool. Ah! Knocking stuff over, and I just dropped that on my foot, and it kind of hurt. Yay. Okay, look how much that one light lights up this room. It's pretty great. So the question will be, once I put that camera up, will I have a good enough depth of lighting here? I think I will. I'm also gonna move around the key light up here too and have it facing down on my face more. It might not work, it might. We're gonna test out all scenarios. So let me get these plugged in real quick, charging. Got the little charging thing over here. Hi camera, are you still following me? Hi buddy. You'll probably lose me now, but pretty sure both of these are still charged, but they do lose a little residual charge. Most batteries do. Looks like, is that one still fully charged? Dang, go you. I need to charge all the batteries, all the things. Okay, camera, can you see me? Is it following me? Nope. Come back, camera. I'll have to reset it. That's a weird thing, like, it doesn't like to reattach itself to you. Let's do desk. And, come on. Come on. Hi. No. Still isn't getting me. Come on. Oh, I turned the tap lock off. I'm dumb. Looks like we got a couple new people joining in as well. Hello, welcome. If you're new, I'm the Derek Frank. If you're old, I'm still the Derek Frank. Okay, so since I'm not using this camera, which I'll show you, hold on. Since I'm not using this camera right now, I'm using the following camera. I'm gonna unplug it and I'm going to move it over, But first I need to get a power source so I don't have to run it on batteries. Which I've got a power source. I think it's this. I hope it's this. Yes, it's this one. Okay. And I could move this. I would just need a longer HDMI cable. I might try that. Okay. Also, let me see. I don't want to lose this cable here. I don't want it falling. Before I do that, I need to mount this cable, this power cable. So hold tight with me. Okay. Also, I need to order some more of those quick clips. I need like 2 more quick clips. So remember how I just talked about Velcro straps? Here we go. This is where I need one. I need to Velcro strap the power cable. So you can use batteries on DSLRs, but also they make these like dummy batteries that send a constant power source. So you don't have to worry about changing batteries when you're live streaming or just shooting like longer videos. So that's nice. So I'm just gonna get this thing up here and secure it. And then I can just remove one piece rather than have to take the whole battery pack out. And I'll show you what this looks like here in a second. Here we go. And I do have an extra one of these battery packs, these false batteries, but I don't feel like getting it out and taking everything out. Like I've got the extra wall wart, might as well just have it ready to go. So this is what it looks like. Looks like a battery, has all the same things, just goes in there. You can close it still because it's got this like little rubber lid, but I don't. Unless I'm on location, which I don't really need hardwired power on location. Okay, let's double check to make sure this power thing works. Alrighty, should work. It does. We got power, we got everything's working. Great. So I'll just move this over to an outlet over here, which I need more outlets in this basement. It's an old, it was built in 61, so it doesn't have nearly enough outlets for the way I like to do things. And that's what really sucks based on versus my old studio that I had outside, because I built it just like my dad. I put outlets everywhere. When he built his studio at our old house, it was amazing because he had outlets everywhere. You didn't have to use extension cords anywhere. So great. But gotta work with what you got. But I took a page out of his book when I built my studio outside, but then I sold it, so yeah. All right, so this is power. Just need to hook this up. You know what, I'm probably gonna need a longer extension cable. I do. I need a longer extension cable. I need some more black extension cables. Like, you know how hard it is to just get a normal black extension cable? They've all got like green and yellow or red stripes through them and stuff. I know they're out there, but I just want black extension cables. Most of the time, not always. Like, I don't want brown, like these smaller ones that are only the 2-prong. They're always like green or brown. It's hard to find these in black. Black knot. Okay, now I need to hook up or get the tripod set up. Now this is why I need a couple more quick connects. Camera. I know you lost me. Got me now? Thank you. This is why I need a couple more quick connects because I've only got 2, and one of them I keep on the desk at all times, and the other one like I have here. I don't necessarily need one on here, but then I have to take off the quick connect that's on there. And the reason I have it on here, one, because I'm moving it off and on, but also I get the angle always set right. So when I clip it back in, I don't have to like adjust where the camera's sitting. So I can just jump on, get on my live or my meetings and Zooms or whatever I'm doing, and I can just go because these are always set in the right place. So I need to order a couple more. They're not very expensive. I'll probably order them today. I think it's like maybe like 15 bucks for 2 of them or something. And I prefer the small rig stuff. I like small rig a lot. A lot. Tripod. I got this tripod at a yard sale from a guy who was a videographer. And he was, this is a Davison Sanford Pro Vista 7518B. These things are expensive. I got it for $20. This thing was probably like 200 bucks new. And he had 2 of them. And my wife's like, you don't need 2 giant stands. Now I wish I had 2 giant stands. That way I could have like one in my mobile rig at all times and one here. I hate having to tear things down to continue to work. Like if I'm going out on a job site, I want that stuff to just be for jobs. That's why I need another camera too. So I can stop tearing down my setup. Then I don't have to do days like this nearly as much where I'm redoing everything because I tore my setup down. I had to bring it all in. I had to set it up in here. It's just a lot of time suck. I hate wasting time just because I don't have all the gear I need. I do have all the gear I need, but like, you know what I mean. So I don't have, because I don't have more. And I have a cheap tripod that's probably from like, I mean, I think I was in junior high when my parents got it. So it's okay. I can do that, but. All right, T. Ooh, I need level on the legs of these too. I have a level up on top, but I'm gonna put some levels on the legs. And I don't like this on that side. So, the one, yeah, I guess I can. I have to pull this back quite a ways. All right, so this needs that quick release on there. Where'd it go? So the nice thing, this handle that's on this tripod can switch sides. You can go on either side. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we just mount this quick release here. Need to get a flathead screwdriver because this one doesn't like to stay on tight just by doing it with your hand. Then I'll get it all lined up and then it'll be there and nice and tight. Be right back. You'll still be able to hear me, hopefully. I don't think it'll cut out. Just going into my garage where my toolbox is. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Yay. Let's grab a flathead screwdriver. Wrong drawer. There we go. Flathead. All right, let the camera catch me again. Yeah, good job, camera. All right, so now I'm just gonna tighten this thing up. The other thing, like this is getting kind of wallered out. Flatheads are so dumb, but I know it's like kind of how video stuff works. They use flatheads, I get it, but I don't like them. Okay, so now we put this back on here and tighten it up. So now all I have to do is just take the camera and set it on there. I don't have to like tighten it down or anything, it just works. While I'm doing that, I am going to tighten the one on the bottom of the camera too. It's pretty tight, but so I'm going to turn that just a touch. There we go. Great. Let's get it plugged in. Let's see how our colors are looking for this video. in. This is where the screen doesn't flip right because it's messed up. Okay. I can hear the music through my headphones for the streaming music. For my lo-fi. That's pretty good, but I need to change this. There are some shadows coming in though, I don't like too awful much. I think part of the shadows too, like I need the light, one of the lights behind the TV to be a little bit different color and brighter. It's pretty good though. I think this table can go over to the right. See if that frames it a little bit better. Yeah. Nope, that made it, I went too far. Too far. It's a happy medium there. Split the difference. There we go. Does that look good? That's really nice. Now I might have gone just a touch. No, I think we're good. That's what I wanted. Good. Excellent. All right, that looks really nice. Shooting 4K 30 on this one. Great. I need to save this profile. So it's C2-1. Go. Set. And out of there. Great. So now I'm in a pretty good place where... So see, like if I wanted to look at this reference monitor as selfie mode, it won't flip. Sometimes you can like get it just right and it'll do it, but oh, it almost did. There, right there. Probably won't be able to, I mean, and that's too small to even look at when you're trying to record. That's where I use the reference monitor anyways. Cool, I think I need to go just a touch higher looking down. With the, let's do this. Let's just adjust the legs all the way up. This is where I do wish this one had a little bit of a crank height adjustment. That'd be nice, but it's okay. It's doing just fine. Hey, now that looks good. Okay. Oh, I didn't have the screen pointed at me. I'm just gonna grab the reference monitor now. That way, oh, stop finding me again? Come on. I know, I'm moving far away. There we go. I'm gonna get the reference monitor out now, hook it up to that camera, so when I'm ready to shoot, it's already set up, good to go. So this uses the same battery as this light, which I need to turn that off so I don't waste the battery on it. It has a pretty decent battery life, but yeah. There we go. This one's fully charged, so we'll use this battery on here. This thing doesn't use batteries very fast either, which is nice. I was kind of worried about that. Like, am I gonna be, sorry, behind the pole. I was like, am I gonna be changing batteries in this field monitor all the time? But no, I can go a whole day usually as long as I don't forget it to turn it off, but I don't really do that, so. Okay. Got it. Need the cable, HDMI cable for it. Where's that at? There it is. Okay. Okay. So now you can see I've got the field monitor up there and I'll be able to see myself when I'm recording. It's really nice, it's kind of important. That's really good framing. I would almost like a little bit more of this angle, I think. Because I want to be able to see the screen behind me, the TV, or the whole desk and such. So if that's moved, there's this. I guess centered is okay. Should I just do, the problem is if I do that, I lose like some of the outside area. And I need to change the color of this backlight. I think that, what app is that? I think it's Monster Light. I need to get all of them changed to Govee. I love Govee lights. Making sure I'm not sweating too bad. Okay, I want color. Let's see, purple. Yeah. Hey Google, make ceiling lights 100%. Ooh, those weren't up all the way. Okay, that will help. Great, got it. Now let's also check, see if Amazon's anywhere closer delivering that case. Probably not. They're gonna miss the window again, I already know it. No, it says 4 stops away. I can see them, they're a block away. Watch now, they'll like, nope, I'm done, I'm gonna go home. I've had that happen where they've been 1 stop away and they didn't deliver it. Dummies. Amazon's not doing wonderful still. They're okay, but I get it, but I also don't. Pay your people. All right. Some water, I'm thirsty. So I got this cleaned up pretty good in here as far as like the major stuff to shoot this video. I do want to move this key light, like I said. That'll be a thing I need to do like now. I need to put my backpacks away, but like I have to do that over in the, sorry, I was looking at the other camera, over in the closet area over here, which means I have to move a couple other things to kind of get in there. I got some things I need to move over there anyways and like put them in a better spot probably. Like my little bar cart probably shouldn't be over there because the door hits it. It's not bad, but I don't know. All right, all right, all right, all right. I can turn the camera off. I know it's in the right spot or pretty darn close to the right spot. I wonder if I do just a touch of an angle there. That's pretty good. I just don't like the staircase over there. I wish my wife would let me put a wall in. That's what I want to do. And like have another door over there and then the wall kind of section off the room a little bit more. And then also it's a noise bleed going upstairs, but we don't need the wall. I just want it. I just want it. All right, let's turn these off so we don't waste the battery on the field monitor. I am going to charge this battery because I know that this one probably needs a little bit of love. So let's get this on the charger real quick. Oh, you know what? This charger here Sorry, I know you guys can't see me, I'm below the camera, but I've got a charger over here that actually has a percentage monitor, which is really nice when you're like trying to get something charged and see like, oh, can I just half charge it? You're like, can I just charge it for a few minutes because I need to get moving on this? Let's see, it was about half, a little under half charged. Not bad. Okay, camera, can you see me? There it is, locked. Sorry, like my face like, ah, right in there. Also need a place, I've got my watch display. It's like a little 4-watch display that my wife got me, which I love. I need a good place to put that in here. Just don't have that place right now. I don't know, I'll figure that out too at some point. But I'm afraid I'm gonna knock it over today, which I probably will. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it live on camera so you guys can see me fail. Oh, my book. I'm just thinking of like things I can get cleaned up still before the video shoot. Or like, yeah, I should clean it all up. But I need to do the closet area. I need to hook up another camera as well so that you guys could see that angle. Hey, camera, over here. Over here, buddy. I know you lost me. Over here. There we go. And I could move the light real quick. That'd be a good thing. And yeah, I'm gonna move the key light that's over here so that I'm gonna try it above the screens. It might not work, it might be worse, it might be too much of a glare, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if it works out. Did I put IP cam on here? Let's see. Yeah, IV cam, not IP cam. So I could put this camera on, like from this phone, and do it remote, and you could see what I'm doing over here. You don't really need to see, like, it's just a closet. All I'm doing is throwing the bags in there and taking a couple snare drums out and putting them behind the drums. I need a better place for those guitars too, but you know, I had them all mounted up here, which was kind of cool, but it cut the room off. So like this room it's a pretty good sized room, but it's not laid out very well, especially with having the poles in the middle. So like use of space is always a big thing for me. It's got to be very functional. And that's why I move stuff around all the time. Because I'm like, oh no, it'll work better this way. Plus, like, I love that. I just have to move my space around to feel good. Just like I have to keep it organized, or at least somewhat organized. Okay, so let's get this controller over here, get that out of my way. Also, I got this really nice new lens cover from Pelican. These are only like 10 bucks. Silicone lens cover, it fits just about any lens. But then I don't have to put the lens cap on all the time. I put the lens cap on when like I've got it packed up, I know it's gonna be moving, it could get knocked around, lens cap goes on. But if it's like just sitting around or moving it around from like at a job and I know I've got some downtime, I'll just put this on there. It's great. Great dust cover / a little bit of protection. So thanks, Pelican. Those are great. 10 bucks on Amazon. Nothing to it. Okie dokie. So I know that the camera's gonna lose me because I'm gonna be going back here. First thing I need to do is get this subwoofer unplugged and moved. It's been in the way for far too long. Fart too long. Of course it's plugged in all the way up there. Sorry if you're seeing my butt, folks. It was in the right spot to be plugged in, but now I gotta move it. I wish it would just slide right under the desk, but it will not. It is too big by like an inch to get slid under the desk. Like because there's a support bar that I put in there. So I actually have to go all the way around here, which is a pain because there's all kinds of cables, and that's gonna be my next project, is cable management. I've tried to do it twice with this desk. I've gotten okay results once. The other time, I had a full-on nervous breakdown. Let's make sure I don't unplug all the power to this system as well. Okay, subwoofer's back here. Let's careful now, get it where it needs to be. Sorry for sniffing into the microphone. Okay. Everything's still plugged in. It looks like everything's still running. Famous last words. Let's get this bad boy plugged in. Great. Awesome. Let's get that cable out of the way there. Subwoofer's good. Okay. I know you guys can't see me. I'm sorry. You can hear me. I'm back behind the desk. Now I'm gonna get this key light moved. This is gonna be a pain. And it's probably not even gonna work out the way I want it anyways. Ugh, dusty. I need to do some dusting. I've got all kinds of cables like majorly wrapped around the clamp on this thing. So let's see if I can get them off of there without having to undo all the cables from the computer and whatnot. There we go. This is actually going much better than I expected. Like, much better. Only thing now is the light doesn't want to get out. There we go. Got it. Okay. It's good. It's good. Is this really going to be better here? Man, I might have something here. Might have something here. See, really, what I need is it to be mounted up on this TV. Oh, I unplugged it. That's fine. That's fine. I needed it unplugged anyways. So this is the Razer Keylight Chroma. This thing's fantastic. Way overpriced, but my friends at Razer gave it to me, so I'm cool with it. All right, now that it's unplugged, I might as well get the cable rerouted the right way. And I probably don't need the mount that it came with. I don't know if it's gonna work the angle I want it. I think I want it at least. Maybe it will, we'll see. Again, sorry that you can't see me. I am here. I'm behind the desk working. I'll be back out in a second. Okay. All right, now I'm just moving this neon light, or this LED neon type thing. Just getting that secured since I had to remove it. Okay, there's that. Got enough cable? Do I got enough length here? I think I do. Let's make sure I got enough slack to do what I need to do. Alright. Okay, now let's come back out of here without unplugging everything. Tight squeeze for a big guy. Tight squeeze for a big guy. Falling down, falling down. Okay, I'm good. We're good. We're good. All right, I'm back. Hello, friends. Hello. Oh, my package was delivered. They did deliver it. Yes. So we can, camera, I'm here now. I'm back. Hello. There we go. All right, so got this is the Keylight Chroma. And now that I unplugged it, I'm probably going to have to resync it, which really kind of sucks. But the victor goes the spoils. Oh, nope. Did it sync, or will it sync right back up? Too early to tell. This might work. This might work the way I want it to. Let's see. Is it a little bit on the glary side, but it does look nice coloring wise. I mean, I can turn it down. Problem when it's above here, the problem is, oh, it's not synced back up. The problem when it's here is that there's a glare on the big screen, so I'll show you. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, see, like it's super glary, but like where I'm sitting, you can't see it because of the camera angle, but like you can see the light in the screen and it makes it not very usable that way. So yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, now let's see if we can reconnect this light without having to go crazy here. Connection lost, shoot. I'm gonna have to resync it, dang it. First, let's get it secured, because right now it's just sitting there wobbling. I don't know where it's gonna work best, y'all. All y'all. Maybe it's just back there. Okay, let's try a couple different ways here. Since I don't need it plugged in, well, since it's not syncing, oh, gotta get my lock back on as well for the camera. Sorry. Cool. Okay, so I got a couple different options. I can use the one that's already there. I can use this Hercules stand, which might be the better way to go. Except this is not the Hercules stand I need. The one I need is out in the car. Let me try some stuff that I've already got in here. I don't feel like going out in the car and getting it. And also, does it only mount there? Oh, I can mount it on the sides? Okay. This is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be real, real good. Okay, I'm just thinking some of the things I have that I can do a good mounting on this. Like this might be the way. I think that's gonna be too heavy for that. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, everybody. Just thinking out loud. Let me jump back behind here again and see what might work. Oh, such a tight squeeze. Let me move the desky. Ah. This could work. It's just going to be a little bit further back than I like, but maybe that's okay. All right. I just wish that it had like an arm. It has an arm, but it's just straight up and down. I wish it had like an angle. And again, I've got enough stuff that I can make it work. It'd be fine, but I like this the way it is. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work all the way back here. It's too far. And I want the uniformity of it here. I think it might have just already been in the right place. Move it over just a little bit. I think it was too far to the left, or right before. Let's get it like closer to where the camera normally sits. See if that'll work. And then we'll go grab the Pelican case that just arrived. We'll do a live unboxing. All right, light on. Let's get this sink ready. We'll resync it. Get these clips, these clean clips. Hold that power cable really nice and clean like. Get those on there. There we go, it looks good. All right, now that it's ready to sync, sorry, still adjusting just a touch. Okay, now it's ready to sync. We'll get it synced up, test it out, see if the light looks okay, see if it's too glary for me. We'll get it all figured out. Definitely needs to, the angle needs adjusted just a touch. Okay, go in here, add Wi-Fi. That. Add another Wi-Fi device. Remove. Okay, why is it not letting me add? Let's reset this. Let's turn it back on. If you turned it off and turned it back on. Razer's software is not great by any means. Like their Synapse software is pretty terrible. All right, let's try her again. It does connect pretty well to your phone, but I don't use it for that. Like I'm using it like this. Okay. Add another Wi-Fi device. Why won't it do it? It's not letting me add a Wi-Fi device. Why? Let's turn the Wi-Fi off, turn that back on. I can see the key light. Like it has its own Wi-Fi signal, so yep, I don't know why it's not wanting to work. Connect. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to cough right in there. Nope, that's working. View profile. I got an email, Razer. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. What's Razer Axon? Oh, dynamic wallpapers. No. I just want to add a Wi-Fi device. It's not letting me. Okay, well, Synapse, you're being drunk. Go home.
The council.
All right, let's try to turn her off and on again. Exit all Synapse apps. Let's do a control delete. Let's see if I can find anything running. There we go. Let's kill those.
This isn't about
Bunch of Razor stuff still running. Let's get those killed. Okay. Now let's see if we can get her. If not, we'll give up for now. Because I'll probably have to reset the computer.
stay here any longer. Not now.
Yeah. Razor. Fix your stuff. You guys make billions of dollars, Razor. Okay, yes. Okay, it's not letting me at him. Oh well. Kind of need that light there, y'all. I don't understand. Like, I'm clicking what needs to be clicked. It's worked a million times, and now it doesn't work. It's recognizing all my devices, but it just won't let me connect to the Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi device. So, whatever. Let's see if maybe, do I still have the Razor software on my phone? Let's see. I don't even remember what the software's called. Probably like Synapse or something. I think it's different though. Audio Nexus, Cortex controller, phone, streaming. It's like a million. Razer Chroma? Probably. Let's try it. Again, excuse me. Not meaning to cough in the microphone. Okay, that's not the right app. So uninstall that. Let's do this. Razer Keylight Chroma app. This is just the streaming, okay. I already had it, but I had it disabled, I guess. My voice is getting tired. Just weather up and down nonstop.
Do it.
All right, got it connected to my phone. Don't know why their app won't work. Well, I know why, because it sucks. Their computer app. Yay, we have light. Actually, I really love where that's at right now. It's just tilted a little funny, so. Looks really good. Yeah, that looks good. And it's a little bit of a glare from the ceiling, which, because it's a white ceiling. Let me go. Not too awful bad, really. I wonder if I need to tighten that down. No, it's pretty good. How's that look? Yeah, that's nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. I wish I had a second one. Just, I like, oh, sorry. I like everything to be uniform. So like the fact that I've only got one up there kind of drives me crazy, but it's okay. It's all right. All right. I'm going to go grab the Pelican box and be right back. So hold tight. I am going to do a be right back, I think. Let's see. I don't know that I've ever even used the be right back. Okay, we are back. Hello, friends. So, I got my, oh, here, let's do this. There we go. Got my package from Amazon with my Pelican case. I thought I'd do like an unboxing, but it's just in a bag. There's no box. So, that's more ado. I hate further ado. Everybody says it and no one cares. No one even knows what it means. Okay, so this is what I got. This Pelican 1060. Some scuff on it. Oh, ew. It's actually got a pretty decent scuff on it. But anyways, so I got this like bright green. It's like it's yellowish green. Looks really good. I love it. And it's Pelican, so you can't go wrong. It's got that great latch. It's also waterproof. It's crush proof. Everything I need. And I think it's a little bit bigger, which means there might be a concern that it won't fit in the slot that I have it for, so I might have to adjust the case, which is totally fine. I can do that. Let's see. Oh, it fits perfect. Ah, look at that. That's the slot that I have for it. It already fits, which means that it's not that much bigger than the one that it came in. It is thicker. That's what I was worried about, but it's a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, but way, way better. So glad to be done with this thing. Again, port keys, you made a great, uh-oh. My screen froze. Did my screen freeze or my camera freeze? I know you guys can still hear me. Let's try this again. This happened a little bit ago too. I just had to switch the camera off and then back on. Okay, that was weird, but that's what it did last time too. There we go. So I'm, again, I appreciate Portkeys for, I guess, sending their screen in here, but rather they just didn't. Who's still out there watching? I know we got a couple people watching. Sorry, I'm just checking some of my analytics from some stuff. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Oh, Austin's back. All right, Oz. Did you see me get this new Pelican case? This is replacing the case that my little field monitor came in. So I mean, it's a cool little case, but it's not good. It's not good enough for what I need. It'd be an okay case. Like if you want this, Oz, you can have it. I've actually need to grab a case for you for the cameras and stuff. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to have you guys have this one. I'd rather just buy you a Pelican case. But I'll set that to the side for now. I'm not going to throw it away, but I'm not going to use it. That's for sure. So let's get this thing going. Let me grab my... Oh, you did see me. All right, let me grab the little screen. Even though I need it over here, I'll take it off right now. Okay... One thing I'm wondering is if it will fit with the battery on, because that was one thing that it didn't fit with the battery in the other case at all. This is just a little bit bigger, so I'm wondering. I don't like that it's scuffed on the top, though. I know I can clean it off, but it's just really cool. It's like not green, it's not yellow. It's almost like a pea, like neon pea. Okay, so it doesn't fit with the bracket still on there, which again, that takes 5 seconds to put the bracket on, but it looks like it fits with the battery on. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Which means I can put all of that in there. Now, the other question will be, can I keep the hood on in here? No, I can take it apart like it should. I don't want to break it. I might get a different, oh, I cut my finger. I might get a different hood for the field monitor. I know they make different ones. Also, I don't like where that camera's at. I wish it was like over here more. And I think I can do this. Check this out. There's the Razer above shot. This is the Razer webcam, which is actually a pretty great little webcam. This is the Razer Kyrie Pro, I think is what it's called. Oh, I see. It's more on that. There we go. It slid down. That's what happened. Nice overhead shot there from when I'm working. Okay, so let's get back to this camera. All right, so I can do this little thing right here. It closes up really nice. Perfect size for all the cables that it comes with. And it actually latches shut, unlike the other one. Comes with this nice carabiner. You got this little carabiner slot there. Yeah, the way it seals, it's waterproof. So it's got this grommet and then the automatic pressure valve. So if you get too much pressure in there, it automatically releases air so it doesn't mess up your stuff on the inside. But the fact that I can leave the battery on is pretty great. Now, let me look. I want to see something. DSLR screen hood. I saw somebody talking about it earlier today, where you can get it just for your camera. That's cool. Huh. It's kind of nice, like the built-in screen, but what is this? This is like a 5-inch, I think. Yeah, I think it's like a 5.5-inch screen. So I'll probably stick with what I got. Because it's fine. It's just plastic. But let's see what happens if I take the battery off, put these little guys back on here. Oh, so there is a right and a left. I didn't notice that until now. But like, I would assume you're right, not it's right. Yeah, because I think the height is going to be different if you put them on the wrong side, which I think I've done that before. I might have had them like that the last time. I think I'm almost positive I did. Okay, so without the battery on there, will this fit in here? It will. I can already tell. Yep, sure can. I can leave everything put together. I couldn't do that before. Hell. No, that won't work. I was gonna say, like, can I leave it on there? No, you can't do that. That's too much. And also I could just do, like this. No, it's not big enough to do that. All right. I just don't like having it on top of the screen itself, but I can put it down there. That's cool. All right, and now with this, I wonder if I can put the battery in the side. Yep, so I take the battery off, it still fits in there, but I can fit the screen hood in there better. And then I can put my little Allen wrench in there. I need a toolkit inside my Pelican case. I don't have a set of tools. Let's put that together today. Let's get a bunch of tools that I can take with me every time. Okay, so this, I don't need this in there, but it's there. And then, what is this port keys thing? I don't need that. Thanks for your feedback. We're good. That is quite fantastic, you guys. Like, it's perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Love it. It's actually a better size than the one it came with. The one it came with was just a little bit undersized, where couldn't keep a battery in there, which it didn't come with a battery. That was also a thing that had annoyed me. I wish wish, whoosh, did I say whoosh? I wish that instead of the case, it just came with a battery. That's gotta be fairly close in price, right? All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to my dude at Pelican, my buddy Jim. There we go. Yeah, and like different lights and stuff, the color looks way different. So funny, like to the human eye, it looks way different than what it looks like in a picture. Okay, did that. Send that to Jim. And now it fits perfect. Now I can put that back on the camera because I need it. Scuffed though, scuffed. Another thing that is annoyed me, the cable, the HDMI cable it came with already is separating. So I better get a backup HDMI micro to HDMI. Definitely gonna want that. There's the HDMI in. Great, there's that. There's you. This, the cool thing about this field monitor, it'll fit 2 different sizes of batteries. So that's cool. Like if you're not one that has, what size? Like what is, this is a NP-F550. It's like an MP-F size battery. I forget what the other size is, but it does fit another one. So that's cool. All right. I don't need the hood for inside because I don't. Let's get that mounted back up here. So it's ready to go and I'm ready to shoot. Cool. And cool. There we go. Great. Now we're ready to shoot again. So Oz, any games that you're excited about playing? Anything new coming up that you're excited for? And have you used your 3D printer at all? I know it's kind of hard without having the internet, but yeah. If you decide that you don't want it, I'll buy it off you. All right, I'm gonna see about maybe moving this camera too. I don't like where it's at. It's a little high. It makes me look even fatter than I am when it's that high. So I was thinking is like over here. Yeah, but it still needs to be up higher. Maybe just there, like eye level. And then I can have it go more like this. There, I think right here is the play. So I got enough cable, which is nice. Now I just need a stand for it, which I have. Let me grab a little standy. Standy, standy baby. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I kind of think this is too small to fit where I need it to fit. I don't think, yeah, I think the clamp is too small. Yeah, it is. Okay, I need to run to the car real quick, grab this other clamp thing. Right back, just outside. Hold tight, see how well the microphone does, see if it still goes. Oh, the sun came out. backyard's a swamp, but the sun came out, so that's good. Found it, I found it. So I need to bring these in. These Razer glass. You need to charge them. They have Bluetooth capability, which is really kind of cool. So you can have music going right into the frames of the glasses. They're pretty cool. They're obnoxious if you're out in public. Okay, now we're cooking with Crisco. Oops, wrong way. Austin said Star Wars, Survive. Oh yeah, for sure. And Mortal Kombat 12. Nice. Wait, Star Wars Survive, like the new one that's coming out? Because I think that's what it's called, Jedi Survivor, right? Maybe? I don't remember. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast, alone what the name of a game is. There we go. Okay. I have to change all the auto placements. Just a pain in the butt, but not that big of a deal. Just kind of annoying. All right, I'm gonna kick this camera off just for a second. You'll still be able to hear me. I'm just gonna run this cable a little bit better so it's not pulling so tight and move this around. So I just don't have a camera source. It looks like it's just frozen, so it's fine. Okay. Now let me reset the camera. It's connecting. Yes, that one. Okay, cool, Oz. Cool Oz man. All right, that. Let's get her back over here. Oh, I like that. That's much better. That down angle was just yeah, it made my belly look even bigger. It made me look like I was slouching all the time. And yeah, my belly's plenty big, but not that bad. Okay. Now the next thing I need to do is, let's do this. So drums, I'm gonna have to fix that angle. Okay. That's why I also need to move those the guitars. Okay, now let's update that. Update. Great. Couch. Looks like it's turned just a touch. Let me see if I can adjust it so it doesn't look so angular. So angular, dude. So there's a level. Would be nice. Nope, that's not it. had it, and then it locked funny. I'm trying to use the pictures as reference. That's good enough. Screw it. It's good enough for the government. Okay. There we go. Those are updated. So Oz, when's the new Mortal Kombat come out? Looks good. I just need to clean up all the crap over here. I need to go eat some lunch. It's 12:30. And then I need to shoot this video, this product review. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm gonna finish up a couple more things before I do that. So now, the other thing I need to do is let's open up Stream Deck. I already had it open. These need to switch. Where's this icon at? I don't even remember. That's definitely not it. I also need to figure out why the preview's not happening on these anymore. You heard it'll be near the end of the year. That sucks. Why is arrow left down? That's stupid. Arrow right. Okay, well this one can be arrow right. I'm wondering if this just got messed up, like a file name got messed up. Arrow down works. Arrow up. Nope, so arrow, goodness, arrow left is also arrow down. I need to fix that real quick. So this is in pictures. See users, OneDrive, pictures, icons. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like fixing my Stream Deck so it works with the camera better. It was messed up. Rotate that bad boy. There we go. And we're gonna save it now. See if it worked. Did it save? Yes, it worked. Oh, I guess I could have shown you guys what I was doing. There we go. I was getting this set. So this controls that camera, which I don't have it set to this thing. That's normally set to my other camera. But you can see like, this will make the camera go to the right and to the left, but it was switched around because I used to have the camera mounted upside down. So, great, so now if I do this, it goes to the right. Now if I do this, it goes to the left. And up and down already worked. I don't know why. I had it mirrored. Why does this say ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ooh? All right. Oz, what do you want me to do in here now? Now that I've got all this stuff changed around, I got the key light moved, which looks really nice. Oh, let's see if you can get a better glimpse of what the desk looks like now. I have a mount. You can see this mount above there. That's for a phone, so I can have like a back mount camera, but I need to run power to it so it doesn't constantly lose power. Okay, so this is what my desk setup looks like. These are all my monitors. And now the key light is behind this top monitor, which is actually great. It's much better for the gaming stuff and like really just looks good, feels really good. We'll see once I get the DSLR back over here if it still looks good. I think it will though. It's a great angle and it's coming down a little bit more than it was before. Before it was like down and angled, so I was getting some shadows over here, which looked cool, but and I do have one more light over here. Let's see if is it plugged in? Hey Google, turn on video light.
Sure. Turn it on.
Yeah, there it is. So I do have one more light over here, but I might kind of mirror that. Honestly, like I don't even use that light. Very rarely do I use it right there. And I was only using it because I had so much shadow on the other side, but I had kind of fixed that. So yeah, I'll show you. Oh, and then this up here, that is the downward Razer camera. I would move that one behind me, but the problem is it's USB and you can only get so long of a USB cable before it just doesn't work. Put the router behind there now, which is kind of cool. It's my C3PO and R2-D2 piggy bank. That's from like the 90s, really cool, or maybe early 2000s. All my Kyber crystals, my Arctic Cat or whatever those are called. It's a pommel for my lightsaber. Got a Stormtrooper, got Darth Vader. Those are my monitors. This is the other video light. Like I said, I don't know that I'm gonna keep it there. Ooh, this angle's great because now, I bet if I moved it back just a touch, I could see all of, I guess it's most of them. But those are my interfaces or my interface, my ADAT extender, so I can have more channels. There's my Warm Audio 412 preamp, 4-channel preamp, my 1176 clone. Yeah, this is nice. I like having the camera here. There's the keyboard. I can actually get a pretty good view of the keyboard. And then the drums. So this is the whole room. Ooh, now the drums are kind of at a funny angle though. I don't know. The other thing like I'm wanting to do, I've got it hooked up so that my Xbox can run through the computer for streaming. There's two different ways to do that. You can do it remote, which has quite a bit of lag, and then you can do it through a capture card, which has a little bit of lag. Both things are not great for gaming. I could also do it where I have the game on this screen through the Xbox and turn off the computer part of the screen, but like I said, I love having my 3-screen setup for streaming and just in general for workflow. And then I've also got the screen behind me. That screen right there is what I play games on most of the time when I'm relaxing. I'm sitting on the couch, but you know, that thing, it's on that track system. I made the video about it. So it can slide all the way over, and I put it like on the other side of this pole, and then I sit on the couch and play. That's when I'm most comfortable gaming, is sitting there on the recliner, but you know, it makes it hard for when you're trying to stream because I don't have a camera angle there. Now I could have this camera pointed at me. I thought about putting another camera right here. I could just turn my DSLR, but I don't like turning it because I've got it set exactly where I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of things I can do. Or I could put the Razer, because I hardly ever do that top-down view, which I'll do it right now, I guess. But I hardly ever do this view because I just don't really have a need for it unless I'm doing recording stuff, which I don't stream anymore. So I could move that camera over and then I could be sitting there. But then the problem is I can't really switch scenes as easily because I don't have all my stuff here, and then I can't read the chat, but I do have my phone that has the chat. And then the audio is a problem. It's just, I mean, ideally, it's better to just have the game right in front of me when I'm here. But I'm way more comfortable there, and then I don't have lag, and I don't have all the other stuff going on. I mean, I know how to get the audio the right way. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I can easily do it, but whatever. Oz, what do you think? Should I just man up, or I just don't stream games? Should I have it here? Should I have it on the TV and add another camera and just man up and figure it out with the other audio stuff, which isn't that hard? I mean, obviously I'm an audio guy. Or do I just not stream games ever? What do you think? So I need to Google something real quick. Why? Why aren't pictures previewing in Windows 11 folders? All right, let's fix this. Oh, I bet it's a performance thing. Okay, so let's go to Advanced. Windows Advanced Settings. Open the Start menu. I did that. Advanced. There it is. Okay. I think you should man up and get a second channel for gaming. Oh. Well, it's not so much the channel. I don't care. Like, I'll do gaming on this channel, and I've got my Twitch channel. I don't mind gaming on my YouTube channel at all. I just won't save them for long if I do, which I need to actually delete some of my old streams. And if once I get this channel like built up even bigger, I'll make a second channel, but like I don't want to build 2 channels at once. So, yeah. All right, where was I? Advanced. Okay, so under Advanced, Performance Settings. Okay, and it says Save Taskbar Thumbnail Previews. There it is. All right, let's see if that worked. No. Any other thumbnail things? There we go. Show that. Okay. Let's try that first. Oh, it worked. Ah, I win. $1 million. Thank you, Google. Now I can see what each picture is before clicking on it. That was really driving me nuts. Like, really, really. Screenshots. All right. Cool. That made me happy. Okay, so now, first I need to go throw this stuff out in the garbage real quick. So, because when garbage or just little things get piled up, it drives me crazy. Let me go throw this out in the garbage can real quick. And then I'm gonna go and grab tools, because I need tools for my Pelican case. I can't believe that I haven't had a tool set. I also need to run to Harbor Freight and get like a couple multi-tools. Maybe I'll do that too, because I need to go get a shelf. It's a couple errands I need to run this afternoon. Maybe I'll end the stream for lunch and then go do all that, but I'll be right back inside. Hold tight. Let me see if there's anything over here that needs thrown away. No, I think I'm good. Oh, it's beautiful out now that it stopped raining, folks. Okie dokes. All right. This looks good here. I'm really happy with how things are looking right now. Like really happy. No, did it drip? It drip something. I don't see it drip. I don't know. We still getting audio because it's like jumping funny. Yeah, I really need to reset my computer too. I've got some things that are getting a little wonky since I've made a bunch of settings changes. So I think I'm gonna end the stream right now so I can get lunch and then run errands. But I might jump on for a stream later and try some of these gaming things. Maybe this afternoon, once I get all these errands run, I will, I'll do another stream setting all that stuff up. I still need to put away like backpacks in the closet there and then get the snare drums out. So if you guys want, I'll probably be back on later for another live stream. But thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. It helps me like stay on task mostly. I mean, I talked about gear and stuff for a long time, which is also part of this channel, but appreciate you guys hanging out and it just makes it a little bit more fun. So I'll probably see you later. Take